Yes! And we're live.
Oh, jeez.
That's what happens. Gabe, what's going on?
Not a whole lot.
All right.
Beautiful day in paradise.
It is. Look how nice it is out there.
Yeah, and I stopped at my grounds before I came.
Everyone look.
Her thermometer said 70 degrees. I'm like, okay,
That's not right.
Looks like I'm going out the back door.
Now, how warm is it, though? It is really warm. Like when I stepped out to find you. Yeah, it was 50 degrees. By the way, yeah, you can answer your phone or whatever during these. I don't care.
I'm not important enough.
I have people's stuff going off all the time, and some people are cool about it. Some people are just like, they'll like just throw it behind them. But some dicks that answer the phone live on air. Juan, okay, that was funny. That was funny when that happened. His wife called him up, and I don't know if you've seen that one, but his wife calls him up.
A little bit of it on the way here.
I don't know a lot of people that actually watch them after they go up, but they're all on SoundCloud, and I listen to them once just to like see how it sounds. And there's this part where his wife calls him live on air, and his wife's like, Juan, where are you right now? You need to come home or like watch your kids or some shit. And he has to go to work in like an hour. He goes, oh, I'm doing a podcast with Mitch. You're live right now. Click. I've had people. I want people to call in all the time. They can call in and say something to Gabe. Comment on how cool he looks with his hat. It's backwards. That's how you know he's cool.
Oh yeah.
Gabe, tell everyone what you do.
Pretty much I own my own small business delivering to grocery stores, and then I do modeling on the side, and then I also am in a band, Shield the Survivors, metal. Good.
I actually didn't know you modeled until you told me a couple of days or weeks ago.
Yeah, I usually don't. I don't really bring it up because I'm not that way. Where it's like, oh, I model. Like, look at me. It's like I don't want to. I'm not a bragger.
Yeah, I think it was on 40-Year-Old Virgin where he was like, I'm actually a novelist. Or Seth Rogen's character is like, I'm a novelist. Because what? You write books? Yes, I do. Well, how come you never bring it up? Because I'm not a cynic or I'm not a self-centered asshole. I don't tell people I write books. Would you ever go up to somebody like, hi, I sell TVs? No. But no, honestly, I didn't know you modeled.
Yeah.
But what do you model, like clothes? Or
I did, was it last summer or the summer before? I did some for Harley Davidson. I'm actually in their 2017 calendar modeling their clothes and shit. That was cool.
Oh, I thought I had this weird vision. I don't care if anyone judges me for this. I had this weird vision of you like laying on a bike with like fucking
like up like
Calvin Klein. Yeah, with your fucking package just front and center, just looking right at the camera.
Yeah, that's how they sell Harleys, man.
No, not girls. Get the fucking bikini models out of there. I don't want to see that shit. I want to see because
we want young male package.
Well, chicks. Yeah, I was gonna say young. Like, I don't know a lot of young dudes that own Harleys. I know a couple that actually do own Harleys, but young guys, they want to go really fast. They get the crotch jackets. I call them hair dryers, but those Hayabusas or whatever, or the Ninjas. And then I never had any interest in owning a bike because my dad had one and he crashed a lot.
Oh,
but he never drank or anything. Here's the thing. He likes
a bad driver.
I think so. He took me to Road America all the time as a kid. And he's like, yeah, one time I was trying to take a knee with no pads or anything on it. And he crashed in front of like a family of like, there's like two parents and a couple of kids. And he bottoms out in front of them. And he just skids across the fucking pavement. And he goes, ah, and the kids start screaming and they call an ambulance for him. And that was when I was like 5 or 6. And he got rid of the bike then. So it's like, they kind of scare me.
I think I've had like 5 or 6 motorcycles. I'd buy a new one like every year.
Did you crash them?
I crashed my first one. Yeah, when I lived in Orlando. I was just going around the parking lot to my buddy's apartment across the complex, and they just repaved it. And in Florida, it rains every fucking day. And I was going, and I just kind of hit the throttle a little bit. Yeah. Well, new pavement still has that like oil slick, you know?
Yeah.
Dude, right out from underneath me. Fuck, did that hurt? And I was only doing like 10 miles an hour, and that shit hurt.
What were you wearing?
Shorts and a t-shirt. Because I was just going across the complex because I was going to pull it into his apartment. We were going to work on it.
Did you have a helmet?
No.
On?
Oh, no, I didn't because I was just going across the apartment. But dude, I was all road rashed.
Yeah, you like gravel under your skin and shit. Fuck no, I can't imagine that. Like, going back to what I was saying before, though, I don't see a lot of young guys or girls owning Harleys. I know a couple of girls that own Harleys, but you never see, like, a Harley is, like, for both. You can be a manly dude or a manly chick and own a Harley. You got to be a little manly to own a Harley.
It's like the Buick of motorcycles. All the older people buy them, and they're boats.
Yeah, they're huge. Like
700.
You need help picking them up.
Yeah,
fuck that.
The Honda Go-Wings actually have a reverse gear now. They have reverse on a motorcycle.
Oh, fuck off. Why?
Because they're too big. You can't push them.
Matt says bark, bark, bark. Yeah. Do you know Matt Stolfus?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's all right.
He's got tiny calves.
Oh, fucking called out. Would you work out with him one time or something?
No, I just like fucking with him.
I used to live with him. He does have small calves.
Back.
I used to stare at his calves when I was bored, and or when he slept, which was a long time. And yeah, I didn't really like him. I spit on him a couple times when he was sleeping. I was pissed off at him just because why don't you ever just work out anything below your waist? It's all glamour muscles. It's all buys and tries. The rest is just ribs and skin.
Did you give him pink eye?
I got fucking knocked up. Well, I farted on his pillow, and now he's got pink eye. We all have it. And then he did it back to me, so now we're all inside for the day. I didn't know you had to stay inside when you get pink eye.
That's a thing.
I've never gotten pink eye, so I don't fucking know.
I used to get it a lot. I think my brother hated me.
Wow. When I knew how you got pink eye, I was kind of grossed out. But like I said, I was an only child, so I kind of if I ever got pink eye, it would have been my dad or my mom.
Damn it, Dad.
That would have been, or mom. I'm sick of raising you. Fucking just spread shit all over my pillows. Oh god. Yeah, I know. I get kind of weird on here. That's fine. So yeah, you modeled for Harley Davidson. Mm-hmm. Did you do anything else? Cool. Like any other modeling stuff?
I mostly just do fashion shows now because I don't know.
Really?
I like
walk the catwalk.
Yeah, I actually prefer fashion shows.
Really?
I like them a lot. We usually there's been a couple times I usually model for a couple people. I pretty much just do it when I'm asked now because I don't feel like really going to casting calls and then doing a practice every Sunday until July. You know, it's a little too much, and I've been doing this long enough. I know how to walk. I know how to do it. Just show me where to stop on the runway where you want me to stop, and I'll keep going. But we usually party when fast shows because we got to be there at noon, and the show doesn't start till 7. Well, we got to be there at noon. A lot of it's just for hair and makeup, which is all the chicks. So all the guys just stand there. We usually just drink.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I've done quite a few fashion shows where we've just gotten bombed and walked. It's so much fun.
You've walked messed up?
Oh, yeah.
Really? Oh, I figured that'd be something you do after.
We do it the whole time. I did a show in Madison, and it was for the school for UWM, and there was 3 shows. There was a 1:00 show, a 5:00 show, and an 8:00 show. So in between the 5:00 and 8:00 show, someone had brought the designer a bottle of wine, so we opened it and passed it around between the 10 of us or however many there was, and then I think I was the only one who was old enough to buy alcohol. It was all mostly students that were 18 to 20. Yeah. There's a couple that were around my age, but in between those, I walked over to the fucking liquor store and I bought a 175 the cheapest vodka I could find and a couple things of orange juice, and we ended up drinking it all before that show, and we were singing, we walked to a dude beatboxing. He was up on stage beatboxing and walking back and forth, and we were walking past him and stuff. We were high-fiving each other as we were going by. I think another dude crawled underneath a guy's legs, freeze tag type thing where you got to unfreeze them.
And isn't this in front of people who could buy this stuff? This is important.
Yep.
You're just fuck it.
The designer's have fun. I don't care. It's the last show. If I don't know about it, I don't care. And so after this, before we walked, we're all backstage and we're supposed to be quiet, and we're in this back room all just singing NSYNC and Backstreet Boys while the dude's beatboxing and shit.
And you get paid for this?
We didn't get paid for that. It was just for fun.
Oh, okay.
It depends on the show and what it is, but yeah, we ended up all getting pretty fucking messed up.
Good.
It's so much fun, dude.
I can't so you didn't get paid for it. What'd you do it for then? just to
exposure.
Do it? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
people
build portfolio, so like, get your name out there. Type thing.
I was gonna say you probably get some of the pictures back because everybody's taking pictures the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
So well, no, that's cool. I didn't. Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't know you modeled actually until a couple weeks ago, and then you're in a band.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about that.
Yeah, Shield the Survivors.
Everybody look at Shield the Survivors.
We actually played a show last night up in Appleton at Triple P's Stonefest 2018. Happy holidays.
I'm sorry, I missed that.
Yeah, I did too.
I really do want to see you guys sometime. Like I know you guys don't probably play anything too local.
We play Reptile Palace in May 12th.
What's that?
Reptile Palace in Oshkosh. It's right off like the main drag over by
when is that? May 12th?
May 12th, yeah. It's a Saturday.
Fuck yeah, dude. I want to be there.
So, and
if I don't work overtime, well, even if I work overtime, I'll probably still be able to.
It starts at like 9 or 10, I think.
Yeah, so, I could make that actually. Yeah. Fucking May 12th?
Yeah, Oshkosh is not even that far.
I don't even think. Well, I mean, I don't fucking think I have anything going on there. They keep hashtagging Charlie. I love you too, Ryan. That guy's in a band. No, he was in a band. I don't know. Ryan's always got something musical going. That's good though. Hang on. I gotta move that. I gotta move this. It was the button. It was right on the end button. I didn't want to end it halfway through. But no, do you know Ryan Bortner?
Yeah. He was at the show we did 2 weeks ago up in Appleton for Pangea and Quietkind.
Dude, I met Quietkind. They're cool dudes. He had a barbecue last August, I think, and I met the whole band. They were cool dudes. I made
they're blowing up quick too.
Good. They
signed off their first single and shit.
Really?
Yeah.
What label are they signed with?
I'm not sure about that.
Something local. Anything helps. I mean, they're some good dudes. I played all of them in Pool. I don't know if it's a singer or something, but he's got a sleeve with like Pokemon tattoos and shit, or Pokemon is in the sleeve or whatever.
It was cold. It was cold 2 Thursdays ago, so no one really had t-shirts.
If he showed me a picture of him, I could show you. But this guy just whooped my ass in Pool. Like all the rest of them were okay, but then it just got creamed by this one guy. I think he was the singer or the screamer or whatever. But
long hair.
I've watched. Came like to here. He might have been the drummer or the bass player or some shit.
Okay.
He was really talkative. Like all the rest of the guys were kind of shy and quiet. But this guy was like really talkative and outgoing and shit. But yeah, dude, Ryan, you need to have another barbecue and invite Quietkind because they're cool. And but yeah, dude, your band, are you guys signed to a label or anything? No, just fucking around. Not taking it seriously.
Having fun. We're looking for a bassist, though. So if anyone knows a bassist, we need a bassist.
I could be your bass player.
Do it.
I got basses right there. I'm just kidding. Those are regular guitars.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I mean, couldn't I play bass? Isn't that like the stereotype? Is like if you can play real guitar,
probably
you just take a step down.
I can't play anything, so I don't know.
Well, I had one of my previous guests, BJ Geezy. He was in a band with Ryan called it was either Seeking the Hollows, but then they became what's that band? I have a shirt of it. It's me and I have my pants unbuckled and open with a picture with a shirt, wearing a shirt, and I said, "Support your local music scene."
I think I've seen that picture.
And then everybody who was in the band's like, "That band fucking sucks." I forget what the fucking name is. I'm really embarrassed by it, but
with
my buddy Shane was in it.
Shane. Yeah.
I can't. Shane Ryan.
We played a show with them in Two Rivers 3 or 4 years ago.
They played with Rings of Saturn.
Really?
At the rave. Yeah, they played the rave multiple times.
I want to play the rave, but like the preset, like selling, like you basically have to pay to play there, and then you're on this little tiny ass side stage.
Yeah,
it's like,
I've seen every stage at the rave. Every one of them: ballroom, rave, basement, and then the side ones in the rave room. To Set Ablaze, thank you. To Set Ablaze, that's the band.
Yep.
And Caitlin says To Set Ablaze too. And Bortner was in that band. Jared Sonnenfeld was Shane, and then this guy Brad Geezy. Geezy. BJ, not Brad.
Yeah, you said BJ before. You already
BJ.
forgot.
I got a lot of things going here. He was on here and he was telling me he was like the bass player. He was backup vocals. But like when he did backup vocals, he didn't play anything, so kind of just stood up there, and he's like one of those backup singers or backup dancers for like Britney Spears or some shit. And I remember, I probably shouldn't be saying this, but I'm going to anyway. I guess during the shows, they would do sound check, and then during the show, they would turn the bass like almost all the way out. But then because he couldn't hear it, he was jamming and being like the stage presence. He was like the fucking draw. And so like that freed him up to do whatever, because I guess he didn't know how to play, but they just gave him a bass and said, here, fucking follow the chords, I guess. But like they were a fucking deathcore band, so when Shane would play the blast beats, don't you have to like go with that?
Like chug with it.
Yeah. I can't play with my fucking fingers though.
No.
Can your bass player do that? Or no, you don't have one.
Yeah, he could, but yeah.
Fuck that. I can't. I tried too. I went into Mike's Music a couple times and futzed around with it. I mean, I understand I'm not gonna get it in like 5 minutes, but like, you ever played the band? Oh yeah, you fucking don't play things.
The only thing I really screw around with is a ukulele.
Yeah,
4 strings are quite easier to play.
Those are fun though. Like
my dad's got like 6 of them.
Oh Jesus,
he's super good. He's got a bunch of videos on YouTube.
Oh really?
Yeah.
What's your dad's name? How can we find him on YouTube?
Probably just Brian Moore ukulele.
Brian Moore ukulele
or something.
Dude, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to learn Somewhere Over the Rainbow on ukulele.
He played that at my brother's
wedding.
Sounds
so neat. Really?
Yeah.
See, it's a popular ukulele song. It's really like, what else? You gotta play the only thing Hawaiian shit. Yeah,
right away. It's like, oh, that one has a ukulele.
Yeah.
Like, what other song other than anything by Grace Thunderwall or whatever her name is?
God,
one. You know what I'm talking about?
Kind of.
All her songs have ukulele in them.
Well, I mean, once you get good enough, you could probably string up any song to the ukulele. You just got to learn the chords. Like I told you, I want to buy a piano, and I was just gonna. Once you learn the chords on the piano or any instrument, you can put any song to it. You just have to find the progression and shit. But yeah, I want a piano so bad.
I want a fucking synth pad.
Really?
I want to add that to my fucking band.
I have one.
Give me it.
It's not mine, but you can have it. Hang on, let's see. A synth pad? Oh, I think I have.
Or like a synth board.
I have a
tiny keyboard, dude. I want to like Pangea added that to their band, and I fucking love it. I love that shit.
Like one of these?
Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah.
I mean, it's not mine, so please don't steal it. Yeah, and then you just program shit to the things and do.
Yeah, I love that. Dude. Like,
yeah, like fucking Mr. Hahn from Linkin Park.
Yeah.
You ever watch him when he fucking does that stuff? I don't know what any of that shit does, to be honest. My friend Gabe,
they have programmed in.
He gave me like 4 boxes of equipment, and then one day I'm like, I can't set this up. I don't know what any of this is. So he comes over and sets it up, and he's like, you don't need like 90% of this. So he set me up with like the bare minimum shit, and now I want to use this too. Like I want to have sound effects.
Put drops on it.
Yeah, like on Sunny in Philly, she's working through like all these sounds, and she finds a laser, and Dennis is like, what was that? It's a laser. He goes, well, I want to try it. He goes, she's like, I like that. She's like, yeah, I know you do. I want to get fucking laser sounds. There's a way I can put my phone into this and play music off of it, but I'm scared of getting copyright. This goes on SoundCloud.
Yeah. Like
if it was right here, no one would report me. Maybe Roms would, because he's a musician. But I would love to play. Yeah, he DJ'd in here for a little bit, and he was like, "Oh shit, I don't know if I should put this on SoundCloud," because he mixed songs that weren't his.
Oh yeah.
And I was kind of worried too, but I still put it on there anyway. I didn't get flagged or anything, but
it's worth a shot.
Yeah, I know.
We added a sample pad to the band for like bass drops and
sample
shit.
Pad, that's what this is.
And during one of our songs, we put a drop from SpongeBob on there, and it's Patrick going "Leedle, leedle, leedle." So like when one of our songs gets quiet and he hits that, and that's all you hear, and then it goes back into the music.
Sadly, you're talking to the wrong guy. I've never seen a single episode of SpongeBob.
It's been a long time, but they're all about it. I'm like, well, what the fuck?
Did it get a good reaction?
I don't know. We get laughs all the time when we play it. And Caitlin was just talking yesterday. She's like, I thought he was doing that. I didn't realize he had a button for it. She's like, his mouth's not moving.
His mouth's not moving for it. Well, I mean, oh God, I don't know. I never got into SpongeBob. I was more of like a Cartoon Network guy.
Yep, same. Toonami.
Really? Fuck
Dragon Ball Z.
Well, yeah.
Gundam Wing.
Oh, dude, when Adult Swim first premiered, it was just strictly anime. Dude, the first Gundam
was that
they
Wing
had
or
on
GT?
it, I don't remember. It might have been Burning Crusade, actually. But there's, like, I remember the opening specifically. It had, like, these flags from their different, like, country. They weren't countries. They were all on different planets.
Yeah.
And it was adult. Like, people died during the show. Like, key characters got killed in space. Or, like, they'd fly out of their Gundams and die in space. And it was made in the 80s. So, like, they didn't give a fuck. And the dubbing is terrible. And the mouths keep moving. Even if it's a cartoon. God damn, dude. Like, old school, like, anime like that, I haven't watched in a long time. But, like...
But do you watch subtitled anime?
No,
See,
dub.
I can't either. I
can't fucking do.
I can't focus on reading and watching.
I'm not gonna read. Yeah,
yeah, right. I'm not gonna read when I'm supposed to be watching TV.
Right.
It's too much work.
Oh no, fuck right. I completely agree. And you get these weird people who are like, well, I'm gonna watch anime, but I only watch subbed over dubbed, bro. I'm like, I'm not gonna listen to like
yeah, right.
And like, it's too fucking weird to me. I need
agree.
American voices. Sorry, but it's true. It's a great movie called The Raid. It's from Indonesia, and it's terribly dubbed. And I think I talked about this last time. He goes, all right, we are going to go into the building, and we're going to shoot the bad guys. And, like, the mouth is still moving, like, long after it's been done. It's terrible. But thank God it's an action movie. It doesn't matter. Yeah. But I can't watch it where they're all fucking... I'm trying to watch this guy get his fucking skull kicked in, and I'm trying to read. And then it'll sub the action, so it's like bones crack. Blood squirts, or no, I can't do the fucking subbing. How long have you guys been a band?
They've been together 7 years, I want to say.
Oh my god!
And I joined them when I was about 21 or actually, I think I was 22 or 23 when I joined them. So I've been with them like 5 years. Yeah,
you guys made it to the radio yet?
We've been on some of the Razors local edge. For 94.7.
Okay, 94.7.
So
okay.
We've been on that a couple times, yeah. But I don't know.
Well, I mean, I guess my biggest scare was like, I was thinking about going into doing a band when I was like 20, 21. And my biggest scare would be like, if I dump all this time and energy and eventually money into it, it doesn't happen. It's like, where do you do? Where do you go? And then you get like, I personally would get just too discouraged. Mm-hmm. Like, I'd just be like, okay, I'm not on the fucking radio yet. The Eagles got famous in 2 years. Why can't I do? I mean, obviously they were in California or whatever, but she's commenting on the anime. It depends on the voice actors. That's true. I mean, one of my favorite animes, I'm gonna get a lot of shit for this.
One Punch Man.
Nope, never seen it.
Oh, dude, watch it.
I know
it's
I heard it's really good. Yeah, my buddy Connor was gonna go with Saitama for. Is that his name? Saitama.
Yeah.
He was gonna go with Saitama for Halloween. He's already lost all his hair. He's just got to make the suit, which would be super easy. One of my favorite animes of all time is Inuyasha.
I like Inuyasha.
Okay, thank you. Because
I used to watch that all the time.
Yeah, and it really honestly wasn't for the lore or the coolness. I was like 14, and I was just like, I want to see them get together. They need to get together. They're too cute together. Right. You got this fucking dog and this chick from 2 different times. They're going to get together. And I don't know who that is. And it's like you watched it for the fucking goofy, cute drama, but then at the same time, it's like, okay, there's actually some gory action.
Yeah.
He cut his brother's arm off in like the 4th episode with a sword.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. I watched it premiere too. I remember it was in 7th grade. I don't know, but the voice acting for Inuyasha is really good.
Yeah.
I love the voice acting because I looked up as I got older. I started looking up the credits for like the other actors, and I'm like,
see what else they're in.
Yeah, and they all do phenomenal work. The girl who does the voice of Kagome was the girl from Hamtaro. Remember Hamtaro?
Yeah,
fucking hamsters.
Yeah. Another good one I used to watch a lot was Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yes, I saw that premiere also.
Yeah,
I saw that, dude. I guess it got when did it go from Yu Yu Hakusho to Ghost Files?
I don't know.
'Cause it wasn't called Ghost Files when it first came out.
No, it was Yu Yu Hakusho. I don't know. I didn't know that they changed it.
I think after a while it does change. It becomes it switched over, like, because I think he gets like superpowers after a while. I haven't watched it in a while. I only saw it up to like this tournament.
Yeah, I watched. Yeah, right there too.
Yeah, and then he gets powers, and then I think maybe he becomes a detective or a cop.
What?
Or like a ghost
That's
cop.
Weird.
Well,
ghost
like
cop.
a ghost cop. Well, he becomes a cop. I know he was dead at one point, and then he finds this fucking egg. Like, it's kind of embarrassing. Ryan Bortner says he best let me in on one of these. Well, I know you're not still watching, otherwise you wouldn't have messaged me. But, dude, Ryan, like, you're welcome to come on anytime, man. Like, it'd be cool if I could get, like, a whole band in here. I have multiple microphones. I just got to set them up. But,
no, they only get to use one.
And I just crank the gain up. Lean in and yell, prick.
Right? Get closer to my face.
Oh, shit. I'm sure we're redlining the audio, but that's fine. It's not like we're listening to this. Boy, oh, he is still watching. Dude, I'm the only... Like, if I had a band, that'd be cool if I could get, like, a whole band in here and then have a band play just in the corner.
Start a yodeling band.
What the fuck's up with this Walmart kid?
I don't know, man. But
let's talk current events.
He already played fucking Coachella and shit. What's this kid gonna do when he's 20, man?
That's what I was gonna say just
drugs
now.
And dead.
You think Bieber lashed out when he got his millions?
All right.
This guy's gonna be in the grave by 15. Dude, what is with this fucking kid?
I don't know.
I don't know anything about him. I'm like scrolling through my phone, and all of a sudden it's like, some kids yodeling at Walmart. I've done that when I'm drunk. Who cares? Next week,
breakdanced in Walmart before when I was drunk at 2 a.m.
Oh, it's embarrassing when I laugh. Dude, you break dance like that?
Like in the frozen aisle.
Did you have any music going?
I don't think so.
I can just picture like somebody carrying a fucking not even a boom box. What fucking year is this? Like you got your phone just spitting stupid beats and you're just fucking breakdancing. Was it down the aisle or were you in one spot?
It was like I was doing the worm and then I started doing like
the fucking spins
mills and shit.
Just rip open like a fucking box and just start going on it.
I needed cardboard.
Yeah, no shit. Dude, I tried to do like one breakdancing move off a cardboard. I did it on the carpet once. Fucking like burned my neck on it. I'm like, I'm never doing that again. It's a lot harder than it looks.
Mistakes were made.
How long have you breakdanced for? Or were you just fucking around?
Back when I was younger, we used my parents had a permanent campsite up in Wisconsin Dells, and they had a DJ every weekend. And like me and
what?
Yeah, they like for the campsite, they'd bring like a DJ in, and they'd have dances every
awesome
Saturday for everybody. And me and like 4 of my friends would like break dance and shit at them. Yeah, and we used to do what the fuck is that called? I can't think of the name of the song, but the one where it's like cha cha now y'all.
What's the name of the song? People, help us out. People are actually watching this one. People are commenting more on this one than anything else. Take a check one now. Cha-cha 2 hops slide. This time. Yeah.
We used to do that on plastic lawn chairs and break them because we'd be hopping and the legs would fucking snap and shit.
Yeah. Clang. Fucking. God, I went to what was it? Mount Olympus one year. I tried to go every year, but cha-cha slide. You're late. And I think it's a delay. There might be a live delay. You're late. Oh, we were talking about grandkids earlier.
Oh shit.
No pressure. No, I was staying at Mount Olympus one day, and they have the Poseidon's Rage. This big wave pool, but this one wave every 10 minutes, but it's like 3 stories tall. And if you stand way in the back where it crests and you catch the wave at its worst, there's just looks like just a pile of bodies flying at you. No one ever gets hurt. I don't know how, but no one ever gets hurt, and you just get taken out. You just get tossed around like a fucking cork.
Is the bottom of the pool made out of fucking like styrofoam or something?
No, it's just straight up concrete. You've never seen that?
I haven't been there in years.
I think we
should go.
Yeah, dude, Brad, flat Earth chill. No, I'm around Earth chill, but flat Earth. He knows about flat Earth. He's traveled all over the world, so if anybody he knows about flat Earth, my man Brad knows about flat Earth. Flat Earth, damn it. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
No. But
yeah, no.
No, when I was joking around a while back, people are like, "Do you really believe the Earth is flat?" I'm like, "No." Oh, I know. No. She texts you privately. I am late.
No.
We have to talk.
No.
All of a sudden, you're just in like Upper Canada.
I meant late for going to the gym later. That's it.
Oh. Oh, I thought you guys went earlier today.
I drank too much last night.
Really?
Not too much. It's just I didn't wake up till like 10:30. I'm like, well, that's not enough time to work out.
Work out on the way here. Just jog in place in the car or some shit. But anyways, they had a DJ at the fucking wave pool. His name was DJ Wet. And it wasn't like a flat. It's flat out there, bro. See? He knows.
Mountains aren't even real either.
No, mountains are, but it like that means if like the Earth was round, like if this was round, then the mountain would be like it would be off kilter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, everything would slide off.
Should I explain this, Rock?
Yeah, I thought it was to throw at your guest.
No, it's not to throw at my guest. But the reason his name was DJ Wet was because Club Wet, which is closed now, was right across the street. But it's spelled with like 2 T's or some shit.
They wouldn't let my friend in there at Automotion a few years back because he was wearing a hooded sweatshirt or his sweatshirt had a hood or something. They wouldn't let him in. So he just
want to take it down?
He just walked out and yelled, "This place has rats." And then they closed.
Oh, no, they're closed. It was your friend.
This place has rats.
This place has rats, yo. That's funny. I guess there's a documentary now on Netflix by the same guy who did Super Size Me, Morgan Spurlock.
Oh, really?
And he started exploring rats from New York. I'm going to lose viewers for this. But apparently there's like 3 rats to every 1 person. And according to science, they've done studies and each borough has its own unique kind of rat. That's how segregated they are. And like they haven't found one yet, but they think that in a couple of years they might find a rat king. Do you know what a rat king is, dude? For everyone's watching this right now, Google rat king, click images, and then thank me later when you're crying. A rat king is when like 10 or 20 rats become tangled up with their tails and shit. Because rat tail is really long. Like a mouse tail's like little beep beep, thing. Yeah. A rat tail is like this.
Yeah.
So like if they're rolling around and shit on each other, which they're fine with, they get tangled. And they realize they're tangled. But their instinct to survive is so strong that they all kind of communicate with each other like, okay, someone has to lead us.
They become one.
They do, and they move in a single direction. And I hope to God it never gets caught on film where a rat king is moving around. But it's like 20, 30 rats all just fucking moving as one thing. It looked like this scary, like someday, Google rat king. Google rat king and click image. And this chick's joining. She's like, ew, this entire podcast about rat kings. This rock I got from the caves, not the caves.
Looks like it'd be good to skip.
It's got a fossil in it. It does. Look at it right there and there. That's from like the Cretaceous period. I found that in like these shoreside like caverns or whatever, kind of by Sevastopol, like way north of here. Oh, shit. It's by Lake Michigan, and I thought it was really cool, and I kept it. So. So you have your own small business, right?
Yeah.
What the fuck is that? Uh-oh. I don't know why the screen just went out. But, yeah, talk about your small business with the delivering and stuff.
So basically, it went out again?
That's fine.
Wake up, sleepy. So basically, I own a territory, 50-mile radius, and what it is I'm contracted out by a company to deliver their product. So basically, I'm an independent contractor, sole proprietor, it's called. Mm-hmm. So it's nice, but it's a lot of stress with having to, order as much product as I need to get the stores filled, but not enough to where it goes bad, because then it comes out of my pocket. So it's really kind of like gambling, because, if I don't have enough product, the store doesn't sell the product, I don't make money. If I order too much product, then I hold on to it and it goes bad and it costs me money. So it's really kind of like gambling, but I found a good niche to where I pretty much know what I need. So like I just eyeball it and order every week. And
so you just deliver food?
Yeah, tortillas and tortilla chips.
Yeah, I remember you telling me the tortilla thing, and I was kind of drunk when you told me. And honestly, this isn't a bad thing, but I kind of just didn't believe you. I thought you were fucking with me. It's like, yeah, I deliver tortillas. I'm like, sure, all right. That's like a year or two ago already. And I was like, who the fuck is this guy, like, telling me I sell tortillas? And it was funny.
I sling tortillas.
You actually do. Tortilla boy. Well, I mean, no, that's cool. I mean, why tortillas, though? Where'd you come up with the idea?
Well, it's I got into it from a guy I used to work with. I worked at a distribution company, and I delivered to grocery stores. Well, that company got bought out and moved to Wausau, and I wasn't about to move to Wausau.
No,
so
I wouldn't move to Wausau either.
The guy I worked with found out about this, and they were looking for more people to, normally you're supposed to buy the territory, but it was given to me, so I pretty much got given a big opportunity to make a lot of money. So he did it, and he actually owns 2 routes now, Appleton and Green Bay. And then I got I got Sheboygan, Plymouth, Manitowoc, Two Rivers, that area. So it's nice. I get to basically be my own boss, work like 6 hours a day. Pretty nice, maybe less. Kind of neat. Sometimes it's a couple times it's more, but yeah, it's like 5-6 hours a day. Pretty great.
But it's a privately thing, so like the taxes kind of bite you in the ass.
Yeah, dude, taxes suck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't afford to it like everybody else.
Yeah. So instead of getting a return, I had to pay him like $7,000. So now I'm a broke ass bitch.
Takes balls to admit that.
Yeah.
He's just trying. He's struggling, guys. We're taking donations. I get 50% for trying to help you.
All right, deal.
But goddamn. Okay, I'm really gonna fix this.
Why does it keep fucking blinking?
I don't know.
Oh jeez.
Oh, that's fine. The screen that you're looking at is just a screen.
Yeah, it's just a monitor.
It's just a monitor. It doesn't.
Technical difficulties here.
Nope. Don't listen to them. We're fine. We're completely fine. But so is that the first business you've ever owned or ran or whatever?
Yeah, and I can sell it if I can sell the territory when I feel like it. And I know I don't want to do this my whole life because, believe it or not, tortillas are heavy.
Well, a lot of them probably.
Yeah, and they come in trays, and I carry like 3 of them at a time, and it's pretty hard on the body. And then stocking shelves, a lot of low shelves, it's hard on my knees and shit. So I know I don't.
Back into it, yeah.
I know I don't want to do it forever. So I'm looking at investing in another small business I've been looking into drop shipping.
What the fuck?
I don't know if you've heard of that.
Basically, is this something new or?
Basically, it's kind of. From what I get, if it works, you make a lot of money. If it doesn't, you pretty much are stuck with a lot of inventory. So basically what you do is you buy shit in bulk and basically open your own Amazon store and just mark up the price. And it gets shipped from that warehouse right to them. So you're just a middleman.
Yeah.
So basically you just have to have a large sum of money to buy a big investment in bulk products, like say umbrellas. If you buy 1,000 umbrellas at $2 a piece, and then you mark them up for $5, you're making $3 on every one. And all you have to do is market it on the internet and put it in Etsy, put it in Amazon, put it on eBay, and then you just get paid every time people buy them. So you're just like a middleman, and you're basically just funding this other company to make the product, and then it ships right from their warehouse. So you never actually touch or see any of the product, but you're paying for it. So I guess it's kind of a niche thing. You got to find your niche on what you want to sell, because they're right now, like the market's starting to get flooded with those Yetis because Yeti let their patent run out. So now like you got Arctic
coolers.
Yeah. The Yeti, the mugs and shit.
Oh, okay.
They had a patent on that and they didn't renew it. So that's why you see all of them everywhere now.
So
it's getting flooded with those right now.
Things,
yeah.
Yeah, I keep seeing them. I have one.
Yeah.
In the room.
Yeah, so now there's a bunch of different companies that make it because Yeti let the patent run out. So like now, like that's kind of a niche thing where all these companies are starting to make those. So you kind of got to find what you want to sell or what kind of, like you don't need to do one product. You can buy a bunch, but you need to have the investment as well as hope people want to buy that fucking product. You know what I mean? Yeah. And not that it's just some chintzy piece of shit. So it's kind of a risk, but I don't know.
I'd be really scared to like buy something. It's like, okay, this is hot right now. I'm going to buy this and then try to sell it. But it's like, well, I'm not going to buy it from Mitch or Gabe because he's a small time guy and the price is jacked up. I should just go to Amazon where the price is great. Like, why would someone want to go to you rather than to a bigger store?
Well, like you put it like on Amazon because like Amazon has different shops.
Oh, no, okay. I don't know what you're saying now. Okay. Weird. I get what you're saying. I just like, I don't know. It seems like a lot more work than what I normally want to put in. But see, that's what you can do then because you actually want to do that.
I was looking into it, like I said, it's a risk,
Yeah, like that's the thing I was going to actually ask you about. The next thing is like, you ever started a small business and fucked it up and have it go into the toilet?
No, this is the first one.
Fuck you, really?
So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
First one. I had Roms on here one time, Jake Roms. Do you know him?
Yeah.
And he talked about, I asked him, I'm like, you ever had anything fuck up really bad? And he told me a couple of them because he's done, ever since I've met him, he's done all kinds of shit. Like, not just music, but like, he's gone into all kinds of different business adventures and stuff.
Yeah, I have him on Facebook. I think, didn't he just get like a new marketing job or something like that?
I think so. Yeah. He just got something. I don't know what it is though.
I don't know him personally, but I know who he is, and I got him on Facebook. So
yeah,
I
he's a good dude.
Speak.
He's had a lot of different. He's worn a lot of hats, and I wanted to ask him about his failures and shit, and like, he's always posting like motivational shit. And usually the people that post that shit, I'm like, oh, shut up, you don't know what the hell you're doing. Well, it's just no, it's
attention.
Like, what have you fucking done that warrants you to post that? But I feel like out of most people I know, has actually done a lot of. He's fucked up a lot from what he's told me, and I respect that more than like. I mean, this is your first one, so that's fine. But like, he's done a lot of different ones, and he screwed up a few. Like, okay, you screwed up, but you kept going, and that's cool to me. Like that you kept.
You didn't just let it defeat you.
Yeah, I mean, I would have. Fuck that. I'm
out.
I give up after 1 or 2 tries on everything. There's been a couple of times where I'm just like, okay, I'm going to try again. Like, that's why I want to learn piano again, because it's like I want to screw up at something again. I want to make mistakes. I play guitar seldom. Like, I can't play it anymore. I'm in an apartment. I play my acoustic every now and then. I'll jam on that, but like, I want to fuck up some more. I want to screw around. 3 p.m. tomorrow in Oshkosh. We're going to Super Troopers. Maybe. I don't know. Super Troopers 2.
I want to see it.
I do too. You said it was really good.
I saw someone post on Facebook. They're like, anybody seen Super Troopers 2? And everybody who had seen it commented that it was very funny. So
good. It took them like 18 years to make that fucking thing.
Yeah.
I was sick of it. I was sick of hearing about all the rumors like, oh, it's going to start filming this year. That was like 2007. I'm like, bullshit. If it's not out in like the next 3 years after the first one, it's like, I'm not paying attention to it anymore.
Pretty much, yeah.
But, okay, so I normally save this for the end of the podcast, but since we're like talking about like small businesses and stuff, like when do you think like since it's your first one, but like you've been involved in like the band and shit and like the modeling and stuff, like when did you know that like you had crossed into the threshold of like being successful? Like, when do you think, like, when you're like 19, 20, maybe like that's when you get your first, like, I don't say grown up job sometimes.
Or your first place or something.
Something like that, yeah. Like, what was like the first thing you did that made you like, no, it's like, okay, I'm now like, I have a real world success. Like, my
stable.
Maybe. I mean, like, my example is when I bought my first car with air conditioning. Because like I've owned 3 cars in my life, and the first 2 didn't have air conditioning.
Oh, jeez.
I just drove with the windows down. I was fine with it. But like this new car that I have has air conditioning for the first time. It's got everything. It's great.
You run it during the winter, don't you?
What?
I said you run the air conditioning during winter just because you love it
just because I love it so much. I'm shaking and freezing when I pull into work, but they don't know the fucking struggle that I had. And
you don't know me.
You don't fucking know who I am, dude. I'm having the air conditioning. I got air conditioning going in the middle of winter. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy or anything, dude.
It's warmer than it is outside, so it's technically heat.
God, I don't know about today. God, it looks so nice out. But yeah, dude, I attribute that as like my first big thing. And I was 25 when I got that fucking car.
Yeah.
That's like a lot of people would say like, oh, I was first successful when I graduated college or some shit at 20.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, fuck no, dude, I was late. I was fucking late to success. So I was just wondering, like, what do you think? Like, what do you think is when you achieved like your first form of like adult success?
Well, probably would be with this business, but like everything, I mean, it's kind of like that. It's through the eyes of the beholder.
Mm-hmm.
Like success is such a different thing for many people. You know, some people could say they're successful, but they're working, you know, a $9 an hour job, but they're happy. So they're really, I think success comes with happiness. If you're happy, you're successful. You know, if you're happy with your life and what you're doing, you're successful. You know, and with doing this, it really opened my eyes that, you know, this is something bigger than just a 9 to 5. You know, I'm not waking up and working for the man. You know what I mean? So it's nice, but yeah, I feel like it's so hard to explain. Like,
it's okay.
It's like
you don't have to
when you think about success. Like I said, like it's you're your biggest critic. You know, your worst critic. So it's like I always want to strive to be better. So it's like I'm not successful yet because I'm not. You know, I don't own a house. I don't have my dream car. I don't have. You know what I mean? So it's like I'm not there yet, but in reality, I am. You know.
Yeah, well, that's a really good way to look at it because like you constantly, I guess it's not healthy to like talk yourself down and like be hard on yourself to the point where you're just miserable.
Mm-hmm.
But then everyone else sees like, oh shit, like this guy's up there because he's got his own business, he's doing modeling on the side, and he's got his own fucking band. Like he's really got shit going for him. He's got stuff going on. You were in a pool league, or you still are?
Yeah, I'm in a lot of pool leagues.
There you go, and you get multiple leagues.
Yeah,
and
3 of them I was in this winter: Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
Jesus
and then I subbed someone Sunday.
Fuck that. That's a lot of pool.
It's a lot being in a bar.
Yeah.
It's not so much the pool, it's being in the bar.
After a while, I just be like, I don't want to fucking be here.
Right.
But no, that's really cool. Like, I don't think that happens enough anymore these days. And what I mean by that is I don't think people are as hard on themselves as they used to be, and they should be.
Mm-hmm.
I think they should be. I think
everyone thinks everything should be given to them.
Yeah, like I'm gonna get controversial. I've wanted to say this for a while. Jerry. It's gonna get really unpopular. You might not agree with me, but no, we only got 2 people watching anyway. Apparently that's not accurate because like that's like delayed. We might have only 2 people watching it. It might be Caitlin, yeah. Probably is. I'm going to say something that's not a popular view, but I don't care. I think this is what I'm going to say.
Do it.
And I'm going to stand by it till I'm dead.
Do it.
I think this whole anxiety thing that everybody has is total fucking bullshit. I said it. Now, the reason I say this...
Shots fired!
...is because...
I think people don't understand what it is, and they just think they have it.
Well, everybody does have it, but it is the degree to which they think that it's going on. Now, I'm going to explain this. Might take a bit. I've worked on this for a long time because it's holding people back from living. Now, I'll give you a small example. I was supposed to go hang out with somebody. I'm not going to say who it is. And, yeah. And they ended up bailing.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay, what's going on? And they're going, well, I've met this person. It's not like we're meeting for the first time. It's just like, my head's not in a good place.
Mm.
I'm like, but we made plans. Like I cleared schedules for you and everything. Well, I don't know. I can't do it. Like that's a small example of it.
Yeah.
That's just a small example. Now, let's say like you don't have a fucking job, like at all, and you're
Money's
like,
tight,
I want to go.
kind of stuff.
Yeah, like you need to get a job, and then all of a sudden it's just like, well, I am going to apply to only coffee shops and bakeries because I've been baking since I was a little girl, and
I don't want to do anything else.
Yes, I don't want to do anything else, and it's like, but you have bills. You have $60,000 in loans.
Mm-hmm.
You got to take care of that shit, and you're not going to on a $9 an hour job.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I understand that you don't want to, but it's too fucking bad. Yeah. You have to take care of this shit. You have to find something that you're willing to get up for and have stomach aches over and stress over, because this is the way the world is. It's not going to care if you have an anxiety disorder or whatever you think you fucking have. You got to get out there and kick some ass.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I'm angry about.
Grab
is like
life by the balls,
people,
man.
Yes, exactly. But people don't want to do that anymore. People want to say like, well, I have this anxiety issue. I have this like horrible thing going on. Well, we all fucking have it.
Mm-hmm.
I had anxiety before you came over here.
Yeah.
I have anxiety right now. I have anxiety. I'm going to have anxiety before my next podcast guest comes in. I have anxiety about the fact that I have 2 a day, but I'm doing it because I should. I don't have to, but I'm going to. I don't like the fact that people just think that it's okay to just completely just cave in and give up.
No.
People aren't as mentally tough as they are anymore.
No, I agree.
And I want to do something. I want to do something like, it's not going to get picked up ever. It's not going to get any steam because people are feeling sorry for themselves now. People are too much of a pussy. They are. They just are. Like, I don't know, like your parents are in their 60s now. I was raised by a baby boomer. My dad's a baby boomer. And like half the time I'm just like, be nice up to yourself. Be gentle on yourself, Mitch. You're okay, because I'm a millennial. And then my dad's voice in my head like, man up, you faggot. Get your fucking head out of your ass and do it.
That's how my dad is.
Good. He should be. And look at it. You got your own business, your band, you got all this shit going because you act like a fucking man about it. And I don't get, I mean, that maybe this is how we were raised, but like, you gotta, like you said, you gotta grab life by the balls and you gotta step it up.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I wanted to start this thing. It wasn't mental health. I was going to call it mental strength, to show that like people blame the pharmaceutical companies now. They're like, oh, they got us hooked on meds because we need them. Like, you could convince yourself that you don't need
I did shit. That. That's exactly what I did.
Really?
I went to
let's hear about this.
I went through that same shit where it's like, I'm depressed, I'm anxious, I did some things to myself that, nobody should do, and I'm not proud of it, but I got over it, and I wear my scars, and my mom was like, you need to go see someone. So I went and saw a therapist, psychiatrist, all that shit. They had me on fucking antidepressants. They had me on clonazepam, which is like a lesser form of Xanax. They had me on Adderall. They had me on all that shit. And it's kind of funny because the side effects to that shit, like, yeah, it may make your moods whatever, but the side effects are bad. It's like, dude, I can't even, I'm 23. I can't even get a fucking boner. Like,
whoa, really?
Like my mood wasn't sad, wasn't happy. It was just flatlined. I didn't really care about anything. So I wasn't sad, but I wasn't happy. And it's like, man, I'd rather be sad with a boner than fucking just flatlined without one. Like, fuck this. So
that is kind of so honest. Wow. I'm not uncomfortable or anything. I'm just like, I've never heard someone have the balls to just straight up admit that.
Well, I don't
That's all. No, that's good. That's awesome. Keep going.
And I pretty much just convinced myself, it's like, dude, I don't need these fucking drugs to be happy. Yeah. Like, I want to be happy by myself. So like, my last prescription for Adderall is still pinned to my wall in my bedroom because I never went and turned it in. Don't
ever get rid of that. That's like your fucking proudness ticket that you fucking got off.
So it's like,
I think it's really cool that you told yourself, even through the the medication or whatever, or the pills that you were on. I think it's so cool that you made that decision while you were on it, or like through the haze of like it messing with your head, you made the decision. Like that alone right fucking there should tell people, especially somebody who went through it, who did it. You said that you did stuff to yourself and you fucked around.
Yeah.
Like, well, I mean, I appreciate you showing me that.
I said I'm
like,
not proud of it, but I wear my scars.
Good. Fucking, yeah. Like, oh God, man, I should take you on tour as like a circus freak and show, like, not that way, but like, I'm like, if this guy can fucking do it, you can too. And I'll throw you like a peanut or something. and then if you go to talk, like, you don't speak.
Wave to the crowd.
Wave. But, no,
dance, monkey.
That dance. Fucking, I think that's so cool that like if you could do that, like fucking you convinced yourself. And like some people, I'm not gonna go out off the fucking rail and say no one should have, you know, some people do need that shit.
Yeah.
But like
what is that? Like, what severity?
Yeah.
And a lot of it for me too was relying on other people for my happiness. You know, like relationships, like women, like I was relying on them to be happy, and it's like, no, I need to be happy with myself before I can be happy with someone else, you know. And that's kind of what led me to my mental instabilities, you know, and weaknesses. And I think I think the internet and the media and everything has a lot to do with molding the minds of young adults, especially around 18 to like 25, you know, because for me, it was right around 18 to like 23, 24 when I was in that. And then I kind of grew up out of it, you know, like, and I made this like to stop taking all those pills and shit. And it's like, you mature, you know, and the internet, I think, has a lot to do with, oh, poor me.
Yeah. Enabling. Yeah.
So I think that has a lot to do with molding the minds of young adults to, I have anxiety. No, you don't. You just don't want to do anything because you're lazy.
Well, the fear of failure, I think, is one of the biggest things. Like, I had a really bad problem.
Can't make an omelet if you don't break a few eggs first.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like that's a great sentence. Like, I feel like I should have that tattooed on me.
Right across the forehead.
Oh, fucking
that'll
forehead.
Get your podcast going.
Or like,
this guy's got it
right across my fucking.
He's got a Confucius saying across his forehead.
Is that what Confucius made that?
No,
I was gonna say I don't think the Chinese have omelets. I think the omelet's French. I think.
Yeah, probably.
Omelette. Omelette. Yeah, dude. I mean, fuck, man. I believe people. Anxiety's real. You're supposed to have it. You're like, oh, my fucking anxiety kicked in. You're fucking supposed to have it.
It makes you human. Otherwise, you'd be a damn robot.
Right. This comedian was like, did you know you're supposed to have anxiety? You're supposed to have anxiety about how the rent gets paid because that's how the fucking rent gets paid. It's true. If you didn't worry about paying your rent, it wouldn't get paid. Yeah. I'm like, oh, fuck, my rent's due in 9 days.
Mine too.
I gotta think about it. Oh, Jesus. I gotta fucking think about my rent now. I gotta think about it. I don't have anxiety because I've got enough for it. Mm-hmm. But it's like, I gotta think about it at least a little bit to remind myself that I gotta pay it on the first. So like, another great one, I don't know who said it, but it's like, think of being a caveman and you go into a cave and you're looking around for some food. You find a couple of baby saber-toothed tigers, and all of a sudden you hear behind you, and it's the mom. Now, you can either kill this thing for food, or you're going to die.
Yeah.
You don't think you get a little bit of, or no, like, when you're going to go look for food, you take Uglug or whatever your fucking friend's name is, and you got to go hunt a woolly mammoth. Dude, imagine trying to go kill an elephant right now with a couple of guns.
Yeah.
You know how many shots it would take to kill an elephant? Like, I mean, an elephant rifle, maybe a couple.
Yeah.
But with any other gun with a smaller caliber that you don't wreck the thing, like if you shoot with a 50, it might fucking explode. But like, imagine taking like a fucking pistol, like a 9mm or something, Go kill an elephant.
Man,
you'd be fucking scared out of your mind. You should be. Imagine going after a woolly mammoth that's even tougher and huger than an elephant than we've ever seen, with a fucking rock tied to a stick. And that's how they did it. And they knew they were probably going to die. Or like how the fucking Indians...
gotta get food somehow.
Yeah, you've been to the Free Museum in Milwaukee? You ever been there? There's like this fucking display of like these Indians in the savannah of America. There's this book called The American Serengeti. Everyone should take a look at that. It's about like 30,000 years ago when the first humans started walking America, when they came over from Alaska. And they're like the first Native Americans. There were lions bigger than the African lions that lived in the States. They keep finding skeletons of them. There's just massive fucking lions, giant cheetahs, huge everything that went extinct just because we all came over and just wrecked everything. I mean, that's what happened.
Yeah.
Not blaming us. That's just what we did. It can't change it. And they found there's a display in Milwaukee of like 5 or 6 Indians just surrounding a lion. And the lion's like looking up at him. And they all got their spears like this. It's a 3D display. And it was like there was great glory and reward for the one who landed the first spear throw. Even if it didn't kill it, if you got the first jab at the lion and you cut it first and people saw that, you were the famous guy for a while. And it's like, because they knew even back then that how terrifying this was. But they still got off their asses and fucking did it. Could you imagine today if we had to do that?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Fucking my chest hurts. And now we're all dead from starvation because you can only eat berries and kale for so long. Or you get so fucking weak. And I'm just so sick of hearing about like how fucking shitty, like just life in general. This is going off the rails a bit, but like one of the fucking worst things I see on Facebook is like joking about suicide. I've had very close friends of mine kill themselves. Mm-hmm. I love joking about it. I joke about everything.
I do too.
Nothing's off the table for jokes.
That's exactly how I am.
Thank you. I appreciate that because it's all of it's funny to me. I'll make fun of anything.
Same here.
So
nothing offends me. You could make fun of me. You could I'm probably far away from that. Like you could make fun of me or my family. I just don't care because it's funny. Your words mean nothing to me.
Yeah.
Once you start hitting me with a baseball bat, then I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they're just words. Why would I be offended by it? I'm not gonna go fucking cry in a corner because you said you don't like my hat. I don't care. Fucking go away. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cry over spilt milk. I'll just go get some more.
or just fucking you spilled some milk. I'm gonna wipe it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. No shit. Like,
you get offended by everything.
Yeah, that's
good.
That sucks. I mean, I'm fucking going somewhere with this. Damn it. That's okay.
I derailed your.
No, it's okay. I was off the rails. It just drove me off farther. I really can't remember. I was talking about the suicide thing, and how there's a lot of memes joking about it, and a lot of people. This is a pretty popular one. It's there's like this Facebook that said like that some guy handed another guy a pad with like a button on it, and it was like you push this button and it will give you like $100 or some shit, but it'll take a year off your life. And he just starts hammering it. Or like a burglar came into your house, don't make any noise or it's gonna kill you first. And he's like, I'm over here, kill me. And I'm just so sick of like people who like it's the same people
who became socially acceptable to want to die.
Yeah, yeah, like, oh, life is hard. I don't want to be part of it. Or like I
didn't ask to be brought into this world.
Yeah, no kidding. That's another one. There's a really bad one where it said oh god, what is it? Something about you it's another like hypothetical thing where you're like, this is going to give you a bunch of money, but you're going to die in like 10 years. And it's like, oh, win-win. And it's casually talking about not wanting to be alive anymore. It's like, dude, it's so fucking bad. You work 20 hours a week and you want to fucking die. You don't want to like experience life. And I'm not one of those fucking people. It's like I'm not one of those people. It's like all life is precious. I mean, I hunt for God's sakes. I kill deer. I get it. And I'm not sensitive to it, but like, it's the same fucking people who would be too pussy to kill themselves. I just said it. I don't fucking care. And it's like, you know how many fucking times I want to say that. Yeah. And I know I get in so much trouble for it. Not just by them, but like probably like their therapist or whatever, whoever their mom pays them to go see. They'd be like, you can't say that. You can't say that. Oh, by the way, did you know that? Yeah, no shit. By the way, everyone's like, oh, I need a safe space or safety pin. By the way, the internet's the fucking real Wild West. You can see anything. Yeah. When you click on the Facebook button, you're going into a bad fucking world. You're going to see some bad shit.
Oh, yeah.
All right, I got to stop ranting.
Dude.
I'm getting fucking hot from this.
So last night, after we left the bar, we dropped some friends off at home. And you know that there's that fucking one-ways behind Slim's. So I had to like go around the block to get my car because I couldn't pull, or no, it was the one way by 2.0 because that's where my car was. Oh, on the other side of the street. Yeah, I had to go around, and we were coming up. We were down that one way behind Fat Joe's, and I looked to my left, and this car in the fucking in the parking lot, probably 10, 15 miles an hour, right into a tree or pole, head on.
Fuck you! You saw it happen last night? Like, that's awesome. Well, not really.
That dude's fucking drunk. Dude, the entire front of his car is like this.
Yeah.
I don't know if he hit a tree or a pole, but then I was turning left and he was turning out. I'm like, I stopped and I'm like, I don't want this fucking guy following me. He's hammered.
Yeah.
You know, and then he fucking just sped away. I'm like, I can't believe I just watched some dude drive into a fucking tree in a parking lot.
God damn.
And he drove home. It's like,
oh, yeah, and it's like, what do? You're supposed to get out and help him?
No,
fuck that.
No, he drove away.
You fucking back up as far as you can and get away from him.
Yeah,
let him fuck his own shit up.
God, some people are just, don't drink and drive.
No, yeah, no shit. Like,
man. I'm like small enough, you can walk anywhere home. And it was nice out last night, you know? Why
don't you fucking walk home, bitch? I walked home one night when I really got messed up on tequila, and I had 2 parking tickets when I came back the next day. I left on Main Street. I left on Main in front of Coliseum with no money in the meter. It was like a Sunday. So on a Monday, I had 2 big orange tickets on the side of it. Yeah.
30 might have got towed.
Probably. I'm surprised I didn't. When my dad found out, he was like, if it's not there, we're not going to pay the impound fee. I'm like, well, okay. We're at McDonald's, so that car might be there for a while.
And you're going to have to take me to work.
Yeah. And get fucking driven to McDonald's by your dad. Dude, yeah, like I should not have gone on that rant. That's been inside for a while, though.
Well, now it's out there.
That's my ideas. Like, I have horrible anxiety. I really do. But I don't fucking ever talk about it because you're not supposed to. You're supposed to,
when you talk about it, isn't really all that bad.
No, it's not.
Because you're bringing it up for a reason.
You think you need to realize, people need to realize that, like, when you go through a tough situation mentally, like, what's mentally tough these days? Talking to a friend you haven't seen in 3 years.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. My last fucking podcast guest, I hadn't talked to him in 3 years, and we weren't friends. We got into a huge fight. I ran into him one night, and he goes, I want to come on your podcast. I go, okay. And then he came on, and that's what it is. You didn't think I was worried sick about that shit? I'm like, oh, God, what if he yells at me in the middle of the fucking thing? It's live, dude. It's still going.
Well, if someone dies, at least you know.
Well, like, I'm sure he wasn't going to attack me, but, like, I knew.
That's why you got the rock there.
It could have been
protection.
It could have been
self-defense.
It could have been fucking bad, dude. Like, yeah. Fucking.
Yeah, right.
But like, it could have been really bad. But like, I'm just happy. Like, I'm happy that I did it because I made it through that hump, and I'm just like, people need to go through shit like a small thing. Like a small mental thing that makes them nervous. Let's say, like, let's just use a small example. Like, I'm going to go buy stamps at the post office. Who buys stamps at the post office? Nobody. But let's go do it. You got to talk to somebody. You got to interact with people. And you got to get your money out while everyone's waiting for you. It's a high-pressure situation.
Yeah, that's one of the things I hate the most. Like, at the store, I have to save all my receipts because I can like write certain expenses off, so I have to save all my receipts. And I only use cash.
Okay.
Because I don't trust myself with credit cards.
Uh-huh.
So
debit card?
I don't know. because then I have access to all the money.
True. Yep.
So it's like, nope.
Fair
so
enough.
I only use cash. So they're handing me cash. I'm putting that in my wallet. I'm putting my change here. There's people behind me, and I'm like trying to take the receipt and fold it up, put it in my wallet. It's like,
it's a high pressure thing. It is.
It's like, what's 5 seconds? Who cares? But to me, it's like, fuck, they're waiting.
It's an eternity.
It's like more so at the gas station.
Quick Trip.
Yeah,
it's really bad.
Everyone's
trying to get to work.
Yeah, and they got like 3 fucking registers open. I'm still like, gotta hurry.
Yep. Every time I do anything with cash or change, and you only have 2 hands. You got your wallet, you got the change, you got the product and the receipt and
then
shit.
You're like,
you got to do all this. I've gotten in the habit of just pushing everything to the left, and I step aside, and then I have a little bit more time.
A lot of times they have that little.
There's a little open area.
There's an open area next where they usually put cookies and shit. But I'll just slide my shit over and then I'll do it.
I'll even look behind me. Oh, what's up, dude? I'm trying to get in trouble from watching this from work because we swear a lot. I swear a lot.
I usually do too.
But that's okay. So I'll slide everything behind and I'll look behind me to let the guy know that he can go in. But I think what people should do is, honest to God, do that. Or meet up with somebody you barely know and get a cup of coffee and just talk for like an hour and then just be like, all right, man, it's cool. I got to go.
Progression.
Yeah. And then like just you have to make sure you tell yourself, okay, I was worried. It happened.
But it wasn't as bad as I thought
and
it
it's
was.
done now. And now it's not as bad as I thought. Dude.
I had really bad fucking anxiety when I started this business because I needed to get a storage unit. And I'm like, oh, this one will work. Well, my first load got delivered, and I didn't have room for it all. I was freaking out. I'm like, what do I do? Holy shit! Like I was freaking out.
Where do I put all this shit?
Did I make a huge mistake? Blah blah blah. But then like it worked out. No, it's like, oh, it's not that bad.
Exactly. You have
to look back and you're like, what the fuck was I thinking?
Yeah, right. And that is you shedding your old skin. That's you shedding that old skin and becoming mentally stronger. That's why I want to do that thing. I want to do like a fucking YouTube series called Mental Strength, where it tells people, yes, it worked for me, and I'm totally fine. I mean, I didn't cry every night that my dad called me a fag for like 9 years straight, but no, my dad's a good dude.
My dad was a fucking slave driver, dude.
Good.
Like we moved out to the country when I was 7, and my brother, the neighbor, we lived right next to a farm, and then they came over and they saw us kids outside. My brother's 6 years older than me, so he would have been like 14. I think I was 6 or 7, so he would have been 13, 12, 13. And they asked him if they needed help. They asked him if he wanted a job. Well, about 2 years later, I wanted a dirt bike and my parents wouldn't buy me one. So I went and asked them for a job when I was like 9 years old.
Nice.
And it may have taken me 2 hours to feed 50 cows, but I was still doing something. And they paid me like $5.45 an hour.
That's probably the minimum back then.
I don't know, but it wasn't much. But I ended up saving up $1,000 and buying a dirt bike when I was like 10.
That's awesome.
And so I've been working since I was that young. And I remember like in high school, like right after I got my like 15, 16, I was like 16 or 17. Like on the weekends is when I wouldn't work in the mornings, but I'd work usually at night. And the farm, it's whenever you come, it's fine. Like they didn't, unless like maybe they had a funeral or a wedding or something to go to, be like, can you come in this day? But it was whenever we wanted to work, we could go work. Well, if we didn't work on a weekend morning, holy crap, my dad would be pissed. Like straight up livid. Like, why the fuck aren't you going to work, you lazy fuck? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you got to go to work. It's like, I'm 16. I'm still a kid. Like, let me be a kid.
Yeah.
So it's like, Jesus Christ.
My dad was after my ass to volunteer hours. Not volunteer like go help, some old lady. He goes
work at McDonald's for free.
Yes. Honest to God, he would say that. He goes, hey, why don't you go put in some volunteer time? I'm like, what?
He just wanted to get you out of the house so that him and your mom can fucking smash hands.
Oh my God.
There's a good image for you.
When we go off the air, I'll tell you something that happened to me.
Oh God.
You probably don't want Oh, he's an electronic repair. Okay, good. So you don't have to worry about. Well, one time I was streaming on Twitch and I was playing Fallout, and this
watch Fallout
girl when I streamed it, I did. Well, all I did was I started a new file and I just ran in one direction. I shot anything that came towards me, good or bad. So you can kill everyone in that game.
Okay.
Even the key quest givers. and you can kill them and you can fail like the whole game, but it keeps going. So I one night did it for like 3 hours, and I mailed this girl the URL, or I emailed it to her, and she put it up on one of the big screens at Marine Park, and they had like an entire class, like 30 kids watching, and then the sound started coming through, and I had the mic on, and I was yelling all these curse words, like, dude, stop, you're being watched by a lecture right now. And I guess everyone was laughing, and I had a couple people come up to me the next day, like, oh, you do the guy doing Twitch, right? Yeah, Brittany showed it to us. I'm like, that's embarrassing. So, yeah, it's good that your boss is going to yell at you, Dave. And then, yeah, that's the guy, Jeff. He made the sign. Everybody look at my sign. Well, Jeff made
done,
that.
Jeff.
Yeah. He does, Jeff does, I think paintings, but I know he does colored pencil drawings and stuff. He does a lot of cool art. And then, he works for decent money. He's very reasonable. So, yeah, you made that for me. It's really neat. Go look him up on Instagram. He's under Blood Leopard, I think. Blood Leopard 222, I think. But just search Jeff Balthazar on Instagram. It should pop up. Maybe. But yeah, man. I mean, I want to do this YouTube series called Mental Strength and not call everybody a pussy or whatever, but like I want to do it to like I need to be like gentle like a millennial, but couple it with the strength of like
passive aggressive.
I don't want to be passive aggressive. I want to be
aggressive.
What's the opposite of a passive aggressive?
Just straight up aggressive.
Straight aggressive. Yeah, I want to do that because like if you're not, it's called enabling. Like when you tell somebody that's okay that they're doing something, it's called enabling. It's okay if you're worried. It depends on the situation. It's like, man, I'm stressing out tomorrow. I got like a funeral or something. It's like, okay, that's obviously okay to be stressed out about. But if it's like, oh, I have to go talk to somebody, fuck you. No, you don't get you can feel however you want, but when it prevents you from like living or enjoying yourself or whatever, that's not acceptable. To me, it's not. I don't fucking get it. I got fucking horrible anxiety, but I tell myself, I'm like, once you get through this and you realize you can get through it, just imagine all the shit you can do. When you realize that it's gone, it's done, it's not the end of the world. You just have to make sure you realize it. Yeah. You just have to make sure you realize it. You have to tell yourself that. That's what causes growth.
Oh yeah.
But well, I just have the notes here. Small business struggles, your band, your success, and modeling. We covered those. I do want to bring up this one thing though.
Go for it.
It doesn't really have anything to do with you though, but have you ever heard of a game called Cuphead?
Yeah, I fucking hate that game. It's so hard.
I know.
Are you good at it or what?
I got good at it.
Really?
Yeah.
My buddy bought it, and he's like, you got to try this game. I'm like, all right.
The 1930s.
Dude, I couldn't even make it. Yeah, I couldn't even make it through, like, the second fucking level. I'm like, it's stupid. I'm done with this game.
The second level?
I don't know. I couldn't get the controls down.
I couldn't pass the first level.
Really?
So when it first came out, I heard about it like 4 years ago. I saw it a long time ago, and I was freaked out by it. Like, I loved it. I wanted it right away. It took it forever to come out. Yeah. It finally comes out, and they're like, it's really fucking hard. I'm like, okay, I 100% at Dark Souls 1. I finished all the Dark Souls games. I'm crushing Bloodborne. I'm really good at video games.
My buddy's like, yeah, it's really hard. I'm like, no, it's not. Yeah, it is. Fuck that. I quit.
Yeah, Dark Souls is like, he says, I'm not part of this conversation, working on iMac. He's got a gun to his head. That's cool that the symbol for the gun is still there. iPhone changed the gun emoji. It used to be a fucking revolver like that. Now it's a squirt gun with an orange tip.
What a bunch of fucking conservative pussies.
Conservative?
Isn't that what it is?
No, conservative would have like a fucking assault rifle. Conservative is the one that think you should own guns. Liberals are the ones that think guns shouldn't exist.
I'm not big in politics.
It's all good. My dad,
you knew what I meant.
My dad he screamed conservatism into me until it bled. Well, until I bled red, white, and blue. But so I buy Cuphead. and my buddy Dave, who's also really good at really hard video games, he beat Dark Souls way ahead of me, crushed it. He only died like 30 times in the whole game. I died 30 times to the final boss alone. I kept track of all my deaths. Also, we found a place that tells you how much you've died in Cuphead too. There's this boss in the second world that tells you, it does some kind of rhyme. It says, for all your death and all your times, you have failed blank times. And I think we checked like halfway through our play session. We died 305 times. Because you can fail and you just restart it. Because each level's less than 3 minutes long.
Yeah, the one I quit on was in the beginning. I'm pretty sure it was in the beginning. Where these bees fly across and you got to get to the end and then you got to climb up and these
the tree.
Yeah, the tree.
Tree trunk.
I couldn't get up that fucking tree trunk. Fuck this.
Well, did you ever play co-op?
Yeah, that's what we were playing co-op.
Me and my buddy Dave,
we were playing. Save them.
We were playing Cuphead and Mugman. Yeah, you save parry. Yeah, we had a charm that like all we had to do was jump on the person. We didn't have to hit the A button to parry, so it was really easy.
Had to hit it.
Yeah, they come up with they know the game's super hard, so when you make it past the initial first level, you're able to buy really cool power-ups that makes it a ton easier. But when I buy it, I could not even get past the first level. I couldn't do it. I think I barely beat
the first boss. The shit out of you, doesn't it?
Yep. So this was January 1st, I bought it. I put it down. Didn't play it after that. Last weekend during the blizzard, I was supposed to go to Madison, and sadly I didn't. So, like, my buddy Dave's is, like, down the road, like, 10 minutes. So I go there, and I'm like, dude, this game is going to frustrate the piss out of you. And he beat the first level in, like, 5 tries. And I was so mad. But actually, no, I didn't get mad. I was scared that I was going to get mad. So I'm like, okay. And I'm watching him. I'm watching him play. I'm like, can I give it a try? I haven't played this game in 4 months. And I beat the level in 2 tries. I've never beaten it. I beat it in 2 tries after playing it once. I replayed the tutorial just to like refresh. The reason I wanted to bring it up is because it reminded me of this study that I heard about when I was in like 8th grade. They did this study in the 70s where they took 4 people that had never played tennis in their life. And 2 of them took lessons from a professional tennis player. But they didn't know that they were being filmed. And then the people who didn't take the lessons watched the films. And then they played each other. And it kept ending in ties. And eventually the people who took lessons beat them, because they had the hands-on. But the people who never touched a tennis racket from just watching tennis for like 8 weeks straight, they were almost as good as the people that had taken lessons. And I was like, that's not fucking real. When I was a kid, I'm like, that's not fucking real. You got to practice. And then here I just proved it was real because I never touched it. And I had proof because it has the last played time on it. It was in January 1st. I showed it to him just to say, I'm like, I'm not fucking around with you, dude. I'm really bad at this game. He beats it in like 5 tries, and I beat it in 2. So I got better at it just by watching him. And we got to the second world. We beat all the bosses, but it took a long fucking time. We played from like 8 p.m. to like 2 a.m.
Holy shit.
Really bad. Yeah.
I do that with Fortnite.
We were obsessed with it. Fortnite, fucking.
I love that game, man. Me and my buddies, we all have the same name on Xbox Live, just with our first initial at the end of it.
Oh, so it's like a clan.
Kind of. So what happened? How it started was when before I got my Xbox One, I couldn't afford. I don't know if I couldn't afford it, or my buddy just let me use his. We shared a gamer tag, and it was Hell Stealth. Well, then I got my Xbox One, and I'm like, I don't know what to make my name, so I just put Hell Stealth with a G at the end, and I'm like, fuck it. So I just stole his name basically, and then 2 other of my friends got Xbox Ones, and they're Hell Stealth T and Hell Stealth A. So we have 4 of us. We play a squad, so we all have the same name.
Yeah,
we just rail kids, dude. We played. We played.
I haven't heard rail in a long time.
What was that? Monday or Tuesday? Some point this week. We all 4 were on at the same time. We won like 4 games in a row, and we had like 21 kills. 25 kills, 23, and then 27. So we killed a quarter of the map, just us 4.
Fuck yeah.
We just fucking we get so competitive. Like
Good.
Like we try to beat each other in solo wins and duo wins and stuff. I think I got like 165 or 170 squad wins. Like
fucking
we
nice.
play a lot. Like
this is all on Fortnite.
Yeah, that's all we play, man.
I really you on Xbox?
Mm-hmm.
It's free, isn't it?
Yep. Download it. Change your name.
Change my name. I'll spell M. I really should change my name. It's dumb. It's not good anymore. It was cool when Breaking Bad was around. It's Heisenberg 920.
No. It's a little dated.
It's dated now. Dude, I was going to change it to Zombie Harambe. Fucking when that was going on. Because everybody called me Harambe because of the memes.
Oh,
but
yeah.
That was dumb. That was a mistake, too. I posted them to my friend's wall because he hated seeing the dead gorilla. But then everyone just was like, oh, you fucking gorilla guy. I was out at Slim's every night and they'd yell Harambe at me. People I don't even know. But, dude.
Maybe it's just because you're really hairy.
Thanks. This fucking whole Fortnite thing and PUBG, dude, like, I'm glad I'm glad that that's taking over rather than, like, Minecraft.
Yeah.
Fucking Minecraft.
Fuck that game.
Well, maybe. I mean, like, I looked at it from a pretty optimistic point of view. I'm like, okay, it's a fucking shitty 8-bit hipster game, but at least it's promoting creativity.
It's good for younger kids.
Fortnite. Oh, dude, I know people older than me that play fucking Minecraft. Yeah. That was a little weird. Never played it. I played it for 20 minutes. I'm like, I hate this game.
I downloaded like a mobile version. I'm like, it's stupid.
I played that too. I tried to play it. I'm like, this is dumb. What am I supposed to build? Houses? I live in a house. I don't build a house. But yeah, I'm not good at those fucking multiplayer games anymore, man. I can't do it. I'm not fast enough.
I love it. Man.
I feel like I'd piss my squad off.
The competition is so much fun. And
Dave, he played 2 games of Fortnite and he hated it. There you go.
Get good.
Get good, bitch.
Get good, scrub.
Scrub. Nub scrub. Dude, I'm glad that's okay. Like, I'm glad that's taking over rather than, like, yeah, like I said, Minecraft or whatever. And there's, like, big money in tournaments and shit.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out how to get, like...
that and, like, Overwatch and shit.
Yeah, that's what I used to play before Fortnite. I was big in the Overwatch, too. But, like, Fortnite, dude, if I ain't got shit going on and, like, Caitlin's working, I'll get home from work at, like, noon, 1 o'clock. Well, now I work out, so it's, like, 3. But normally, before I was working out, I get home at noon, sometimes maybe 11, 1 o'clock. I'll play till 10 at night.
Fucking A. Might as well.
Fucking Friday. I got home at 1 and I played till 6:30 yesterday.
And then you went to go do your set?
Yeah, pretty much. It's like, man, it's a good time waster, you know? It's like, I'm sure I could be learning another language or
fuck that.
doing something better, but I'm working my hand-eye coordination. That's what I'm doing. And
you work on your hand-eye coordination when you jerk off, but you know, might as well do that.
More like hand-penis coordination.
My eyes are usually on the computer screen.
Yeah.
Well, like I'm more of a, like I said, I'm more of like a story guy just because I suck at multiplayer. But like
I'm not a story guy.
I want to experience a story, and the story with like the God of War game, the new one,
it looks
good.
Super good though.
Yeah.
So I kind of want to try it, but I'm not much of a story guy. Like my buddy Mac. I have 2 TVs in my living room, so we can both play. So we'll play Fortnite together, or once in a while we'll get bored and play Diablo.
Oh, Diablo 3?
Yeah, and that's a story mode game.
But all you do is grind, don't you?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's what I heard.
He's like maxed fucking level on like 3 different characters. It's like, Jesus Christ. He was in the Marines, and that's all he would do is play Diablo.
Yeah.
So he's like, what? But yeah, other than that, I don't really play storylines. Like all the COD games, I never played the missions or anything. Halo, I did.
Fucking Halo, yeah.
I miss Halo.
I was just talking with this chick about Halo 5, like how bad the ending was and how bad the whole game was, really. Well, like it's
Halo 2 and 3, I think, were the best ones.
I still think Halo 3 is the best.
Yeah.
3's the most fucking like best anything. You finish everything. And it did. Honest to God, I love Halo to death. I think they should have stopped.
Yeah.
Like,
and then there was OSTD or
ODST.
Yeah, ODST.
Yeah, I like that. That was fun.
I had that one too.
Yeah, I had that, and I had I thought Reach was fine.
Yeah.
Reach was like, you know about Reach? That's like the story that right before it happens, right before Halo 1.
Okay.
Yeah. It's really cool. Actually, the final scene is the first scene from Halo 1. Yeah. They do this time. They do the
Where he
jump.
wakes up and shit?
No, he doesn't. They don't show Chief.
Oh.
They go through the portal. The Pillar of Autumn where Chief is on takes off.
I forgot all of this shit.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
It's been so long ago.
I haven't played in years, but I still remember it all. That's how into the stories I am because I remember all the names. I actually started Halo 2. I remember when that came out. Halo 2 for PC.
Oh shit!
That was like one of the first ever Windows video games, like games for Windows, specifically made by Microsoft. Found a nice server base that people can link up. Yeah, dude, it was pretty well supported on PC.
Dude, I love the fucking shoddy snipers.
You ever play shotguns? Do you know what that is?
I think so.
So like SWAT, you know what SWAT is?
Yeah,
you have to get a headshot.
That's what I would play.
Yeah,
I love SWAT, man. With the BR. I'm playing footsie.
BXR, battle rifle. Yeah. BXR is something from Halo 2. If David Banner can tell me what BXR means, you get bonus points. Don't look it up. It's a secret. BXR is it's a secret. If you can figure it out, cool. If not, then I'll tell you guys what it is. BXR. Yeah, you got it. BXR was this quick kill combo. You could do it from close range, I think.
The shotgun melee?
It was melee. You had to empty part of the clip first.
Yeah, you shotgun and then melee right away.
Well, that's the shotgun, but battle rifle one is you get one shot in your melee. Reload was X and it canceled the reloading animation. And then R is the trigger. Mm-hmm. So you melee, reload, R. So bring the gun down right away. And I remember doing that online, and some people didn't know about it, just mop up. But he got it. So, anyways, the end of Reach is where the Pillar of Autumn. The end of Reach is so cool because you're.
Is that the newest one?
No, it's they made 1, 2, and 3,
and then it was
ODST, and then they made Reach,
and now 5, right?
And then they made 4 and 5.
Oh, yeah.
Reach came out. Reach was the last Bungie game. And they made Reach to...
Now I really want to play Halo.
Dude, I have all of them.
We're not working out tonight.
Yeah. Bring some popcorn and you can watch us play.
Yeah, if you're lucky. Just deliver the popcorn and leave.
I'm going to make you just drive all the way back. The Pillar of Autumn, you're defending the Pillar of Autumn from these aliens that are coming in, and it takes off without you.
Okay.
Yeah, and the ending actually is pretty sad because it's so cool. The game starts off at Rally Point Alpha, and your final objective is called Rally Point Omega. And Alpha and Omega means the beginning and the end. It's the first and last letter of the Greek alphabet. Mm-hmm. It also means start and finish. And the final one is just says survive. And your health doesn't regenerate, and you're basically the planet is getting glassed by the Covenant because they knew that the Pillar of Autumn had the Chief in it, and you're the last Spartan of Team 6, and every time you get hit, your visor cracks, and they show when you run out of health, they show your character finally takes the helmet off, and you don't see it though, because they want you to identify as a character. So he tears the helmet off, and he starts fighting all these elites from on the top of a hill, and he's killing them. He runs out of ammo, and he starts beating up elites with a gun. And then he smashes one, and like the blood's pouring out of this elite's face. He's like the biggest, coolest last stand. Pulls out a pistol, starts shooting them, picks up one of their guns and fires, and then he's on his back, and they're going to stab him, and he keeps kicking that one away. And then finally, I think they hold him down, and they just stab him to death. But
they always did have really good animations and storylines.
But they never show the guy's face. No. They do it really well. They block it out just perfect.
And I think that's why they kept trying to make them, because they knew that.
Yeah, they want you to identify as Chief, like in your heart and your head, so they never showed his face. And then the final thing is the camera pulls back in space, and they show the Pillar of Autumn come through the space rip. And the first line is, Cortana, I just want to know, did we make it? And Cortana says, I think we know the answer to that. The camera pulls left and the ring is off in the distance, the Halo ring. And now that's the first scene from Halo is Captain Key saying, did we make it? And they never explained what that meant. That was 2001. Mm-hmm. It took 10 years for them to explain it finally. And then as the Pillar of Autumn floats towards the ring and the events of 1 start coming off, or coming in, there's this big message that says thank you to everybody, and it's really neat. That's how Halo Reach ends. God, I want to play it again.
In five, don't they portray the Master Chief as a betrayer?
Nope. The Covenant or not? The Spartan program betrayed him. Oh. That's why me and this one chick decided to talk about 5. That 5 wasn't a war game. It was a character study of how Dr. Halsey, who started the Spartan program, who is the likeness of Cortana, she did not foresee what happens after you make somebody a Spartan. Their mental health is deteriorating and you go insane because you also have personality disorders where you want to be alone for immense periods of time. But if you don't get human interaction, you go insane. And that's kind of what happened to Cortana. She went insane, but she had rampancy because she took in too much data. And she went rogue and she left Chief. She abandons him. And that's why he goes insane, because it's the only contact he had for years. So he takes his own team, the people who are loyal to Chief, and he starts looking for her. But then the Spartan program sends over a police force like Captain Locke. One of the guys from ODST is on Locke's team. And there's this fist fight that him and Chief have. They have a fist fight. They don't shoot each other. And there is one part where Chief's beating his ass, but Locke grabs him and he backhands Chief. And he stumbles back. And when Chief looks up, his helmet's cracked open. Oh, you don't see anything, but there's just a small fucking crack across the helmet. And he's like, Cortana's coming with me. And Chief just puts his fist together. He goes, like hell she is. Mm-hmm. And he starts beating the shit out of him. And the reason they call him Spartan Locke is because he has this weapon called the Armor Lock, and he puts it on people and it completely makes their armor freeze up. Chief rips it out of his hand and puts it on his chest, and he's just frozen and he just leaves him there. But at the end of it, the reason I hate it is because they join together at the end, and they find Dr. Halsey, who's on some fucking planet somewhere. And they walk up and she's at a fire and she turns around and she's got the Arbiter with her. She goes, what took you 2 so long? It just cuts to black. So my thought is what's going to happen is they're going to make everybody team up to fight Cortana.
Another one?
There's going to be one last one. Geez. Well, this one's the Reclaimer. They're called the Reclaimer Saga because there's a prophecy that says that Chief is going to save the world not once but twice. And he saved the world from the Covenant in the end of 3. He shut the rings down. Mm-hmm. But they never explained what the second one was going to be. And they probably because they're going to save the world from Cortana because she took control of the Forerunners, which were supposed to be the gods who created Earth. There's a lot of shit in it, man. And I love the lore of Halo. I have it all memorized anyway. So.
Oh, shit.
I just played them so much, and I love the story so much. I've only played 5 once, but I still remember it. Yeah, see, the prophecies were cool. I liked it. Yeah. They always did cliffhangers in all of them. 3 ended really well, but if you beat it on Legendary, they showed Chief floating towards the Forerunner planet.
Oh, really?
I hated that. At the end of 3, they show the elites and the humans shaking hands, and then they just go their separate ways because, they finished the war. The prophets abandoned the elites for the brutes because they were stronger. Oh, yeah. And so the elites got pissed and joined the humans. Because the whole war between the Covenant and the humans was a mistake. They were both fighting the Flood. Mm-hmm. And they saw each other in space and attacked. God, and that started the Flood. I'm really happy they didn't show up in 4 or 5. Because you destroy the Grave Mine, which is the source of the Flood. I haven't played the release of the series. Nothing for me would be Halo 1 and 2. You should play 3, man.
Yeah.
I mean, play all of them, really, but...
Or Fortnite.
He doesn't like Fortnite, he just said. He says he'd rather play PUBG. I've never played PUBG.
I haven't either, but I'm just so used to Fortnite. Like I like being able to build. Like you can't build in PUBG.
Right. I think PUBG is just going to be, sadly, it's going to be more successful just because there's money in it. Mm-hmm. Fortnite's free. More people play Fortnite, but PUBG is more funded.
Yeah.
So, like, that's going to make it to the news.
Making loads off the battle passes and skins and shit.
So it's getting there. I think they'll both. But this is starting, like, a whole new genre. Like, there's knockoffs already. There was,
Yeah, the one that that fucking company that knocked off Overwatch.
Yeah.
Knocked off Fortnite.
There's a new game that just came out. I just saw it. They reviewed it on IGN and it was terrible. They said it was just a sloppy mess.
You know what I'm talking about? The dudes that copied Overwatch, and it's like all the same characters, just with different names and a little bit different abilities.
No.
Paladins, I think it's called.
Paladins?
I think so. Let me look it up.
Darwin Project. H1Z1. Battlefield 5 is going to be a battle royale game. I really want to know what the next game or what that game was that they reviewed. It was really bad.
Yeah, see, look at this.
GTA Online, I guess. Radical Heights, that's the one.
This is...
Okay, guys, you remember how everybody was...
Paladins Battlegrounds.
And I put my video out. I disproved all the haters. And I think they shut down Overwatch after that. Well, now...
this is a funny video. This dude mocking it. Literally.
Bro, no way.
Paladin, it's just ripping off.
I can't even begin to describe how stupid this is for people to say that. When, first off, Paladins came out before Fortnite, and secondly, because Blizzard just ripped off of PUBG to make Fortnite. I mean, you look at PUBG's graphics, which are actually just ripping off Counter-Strike, if I'm being honest. The game looks like real-life graphics. Then you look at Paladins PUBG. Notice how everything is very colorful.
Cartoonish, yeah.
They just copied.
Cartoonish, yeah.
Yeah, they just copy Fortnite, and they copied Overwatch. They just copy it and change little details so they don't get sued.
Well, yeah. It's like my dad always says, the isn't finished. My dad always said that only the best shit gets made fun of and ripped off. Like that's why like Godfather and Goodfellas and shit always gets made fun of by Family Guy and stuff. That's why all these games are getting ripped off now, is because they're the best.
Mm-hmm.
Are you on my Wi-Fi?
No.
You can be if you want.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
I got 4G.
I don't even have 4G. Living in the past. The iMac is going to be the death of me. I remember, are you working on like a laptop or something? iMac?
I just don't like Apple.
Yeah. Well, like when I was in IT, every place I worked in, it says someone brings in an Apple, just say no. It's like, really? What if like we can fix it? No. Radical Heights.
Apple Store.
Radical Heights is this thing that I keep seeing. The guy who developed Lawbreakers. Lawbreakers is another battle royale game. That was done by the guy who made Gears of War, Cliff Bleszinski. It came out and no one fucking played it.
Really?
Sadly enough. They abruptly announced free-to-play game in April and then got released in early access a day later. It's an 80s-infused romp through a game show setting filled with cash prizes, BMX bikes, zip lines, trampolines, and a lot of obnoxious neon. It's a rough alpha state, but Radical Heights is a lot of fun and is an early access alternative to military grittiness of PUBG and intimidating build systems of Fortnite. The game is just another BR spinoff and just made information. Game now. It's going to be overmade even worse. It's going to get worse, dude. It just started.
It will get worse.
It just started. What else is this? Mavericks Proving Grounds. That sounds like a battle royale game.
Yeah.
Survive IO. SOS.
There's so many.
The Darwin Project. I already mentioned that. Dying Light. Bad
once
Blood.
you flood the market so much, people are going to find the good ones, and everyone's going to know about it, and they're only going to play the good ones, you know?
Mm-hmm. Paladins Battlegrounds. Yep. Release dates. Islands of the Nine. Spelled with a Y. Standout Battle Royale. Pavlov VR. survival games, ongoing battle games. PUBG's on there, yeah. Fortnite, there's a top 2. H1Z1. Damn it. Well, apparently there's like a rumor going around that the new Call of Duty Black Ops 4 is going to be multiplayer only with no story mode.
I didn't play the story mode anyways.
Oh, I like the story modes in Call of Duties. Like, I bought the new Call of Duty just to play story. I love those. I don't know why. I just do. Like, the new World War II one is so fucking Michael Bay.
Yeah.
It's fun. I don't give a fuck if there's explosions. Fuck yeah, it's explosions. Explosions are awesome. Yeah.
America.
You're not gonna fucking learn anything from a Michael Bay movie, but you're gonna watch a fucking giant robot rip another robot's head off.
Right.
Don't you want that once in a while? I own all the Transformers movies, and yeah, they're like fun. They're fun. Doesn't mean they're gonna win Oscars. They're fucking fun.
Exactly.
It's like
it's fun to see shit get blown up because you can't do it yourself.
Yeah, sometimes. My
Blow
goal.
the fridge with Tannerite and shoot it.
My goal someday is to be able to, like Dukes of Hazzard, the movie, fill up like a thing of kerosene and shoot a flaming arrow at it.
That'd be awesome.
Well, they wrap a fucking cloth around it, soak it in kerosene, they light it, and they shoot it, and it fucking explodes, and it's fun. My dad shot exploding shit before.
Yeah,
it's just fun. You just gotta be safe.
Mm-hmm.
My goal in life, I want to get a fucking drum set someday. Like that's my immediate goal.
You need a home music room.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna fuck around with like piano and drums and shit. I've wanted to learn drums.
I like drums
the most forever. You play?
Not really, but like whenever my drummer's not on his kit at practice, I'm sitting on the fucker just double foot pedal as fast as I can.
That's not easy.
No,
like to learn, it's not easy.
I love bashing on the drums. I'm not good, but I like it.
Yeah, I want a safe space because one time I did it in front of a bunch of musicians. They just laughed at me. I was like,
no safe space, motherfucker.
Yeah, I know, but like I want one where I can just fuck around on it. Like the same thing with the piano. I was just gonna get like a keyboard and like maybe when I clean this area up, I was gonna put it in there. Everything's all messed up from when she moved out. So like this is all stuff I'm just going through because like I just jammed everything in there when she was here. Yeah, I just jammed everything was in there. Like that closet's empty. That one's got like 3 boxes in it. Eventually, I'm just gonna pack everything up and just truck it because, like, this is my fucking place now. I can do whatever I want. Yeah, I want to buy a piano and just kind of like I said, play the Eagles. So. Desperado. Oh my god. Are those guys even still a band anymore?
I don't know. Play my tees.
Yeah,
they're probably still stuck in New York City. Heyo,
maggots. That's god damn it. Every now and then I'll hear a song by them or like another one of those bands that went nowhere. They were like 2007 bands and just went nowhere. You find out they're still on tour.
Like the Maine.
Or
Boys Like Girls.
Boys Like Girls.
All Time Low is still doing things.
Dude, I've seen All Time Low. They're fun.
I've seen them like 7 times.
What?
Yeah,
really?
Back when I was in my scene kid phase.
Jesus. Well, I mean,
into Broken Side.
Broken Side.
I don't know if you ever.
Yeah.
Broken Side, The Maine, Boys Like Girls.
I saw Asking Alexandria 7 times.
Yeah, I've seen them. Actually, haven't seen them. I wanted to before Danny originally left the band.
Mm-hmm. I saw them all before he left. Yeah, I got a
back when he was an alcoholic.
Oh yeah. Oh dude,
before he tore his vocal cord.
2 of the fucking shows I went to, he fell like 6 times. I saw Cobra Starship. Oh, remember them?
Yeah.
I saw Metro Station.
That's what I was trying to think of. I couldn't think of the name.
Shake it, dude. Yeah. Isn't that Miley Cyrus's brother? I think the singer is. I think
something.
Yeah.
I think he's a Cyrus.
I saw Blackfield Brides.
I did too. I left halfway through their set.
Yeah. Well, they were the first opening act.
I saw them when I lived in Orlando. They were with.
Was it Hollywood Undead?
No.
Oh, okay. That's when I saw them.
It was Drugs, Destroy, Rebuild Until God shows. Craig Owens' band after he left Chiodos, and then it was.
I remember Chiodos. Always call them Chiodos.
Why can't I think of the? They sing the song 10,000 Feet.
Oh, I See Stars?
Yeah, I See
I
Stars.
fucking love I See Stars.
Yeah. Drugs, and Blackville Brides. So I was like, dude, I See Stars and Drugs. Yes. So I stayed for that, and then Black Veil. I like 2 songs by Black Veil Brides, and they come out and they're all in skin tight, like studded leather shit. Like it's just, I like watched 2 of their songs. I'm like, look at my buddy. You want to leave? Yeah, let's leave. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Wait, didn't they open?
Like, let's make like a fetus and abort. No, they were
put an egg in your shoe and
they were
beat
headlining, right?
Oh, so they were the last act.
Yeah, make like a tree and get the fuck out of here.
Out. I used to say, put an egg in your shoe and beat it.
That's funny.
That's an old one. That's from like Ed and Eddie from like 20 years ago. When I was at a metal, it's called the Metal Fest, and I got a hug from each member of Abandon All Ships.
I love Abandon All
really?
Ships.
Fuck yeah, dude! Everyone I meet hates
them
because they were doing a signing afterwards. And it was
another
free.
word for speed bump.
Yeah, dude, fucking.
I love Abandon All Ships.
They were supposed to come back. Do you remember 2 years ago in 2016? They released a new single.
Yep.
Called Loafing, and it's really good. I like it a lot. And they're like, we got a new album coming out. Never came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I
really liked For All Those Sleeping too.
For All Those Sleeping. Are they still going?
No, they broke up too.
Yeah, I was at that music festival and I was going into a signing. I had no shirt on either. I was with Caitlin actually.
Oh really?
Yeah, this was like 2012. Yeah, it was her, her boyfriend at the time, Nate, and this girl named Nicole, and I think another dude was with us. I don't remember, but I was going nuts the whole time. I had a great fucking time, and I was
like Warped Tour or what?
No, it was like Metal Fest, and they like all 3 floors were going at once.
Oh, at the rave?
Yeah,
I was there too.
Probably.
Yeah,
like 2012.
Yeah,
you probably
and, like,
were.
Bleeding Through was playing.
Fuck
and,
yeah.
Dayshell, Shaylay's band, was playing. Yeah, I was there, and Palisades played.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I saw Ban All Ships, and
I was there too.
I went up to them. I said, dude, I drove 2 hours to come see you guys. I made that up, but I was like, I drove 2 hours to see you guys. I was like, what's your name?
Oh, yeah, an hour there and an hour back.
Like,
you're not
Mitch.
lying.
It's like, my name's Mitch. I'm from Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. I've been listening to you guys for like 4 years. I came just to see you guys. Like, give us a hug right fucking now, dude. I hugged Martin Broda and the fucking singer and all those guys. God, Martin Broda's hair is so fucking big. Is fucking the bass player or whatever, the pretty boy or whatever. Yeah. And like the fucking the singer, the screamer is so short in real life.
Seen him,
he's
so
like this tall in real life. He's so short, dude. Well, they're all like they're all fucking like little like Guido dudes from they're all Guido dudes from
California?
No, they're from Canada.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're all from Canada. They all have French accents and shit. Yeah.
Really?
Dude, they're fucking blast. They're funny. And then I ran into them in the crowd watching another band. Fucking shook their hands and shit. Yeah. I still have a ticket signed by them, and I have a picture signed by Icy Stars.
That's awesome. Dude.
I know you, but it was a great time. Yeah, dude, I remember. I don't see you out too much anymore. He started doing some DJ stuff, and I don't know, whatever. I think he did trap music. I think I could be mistaking him for somebody else.
Dude, I remember the first time I saw Icy Stars was at the rave, and they were opening for Bullet for My Valentine.
Really?
And I still have the picture. The guitarist was wearing a shirt, and it was a vagina, and it had detailed labels of all the parts on it.
Jesus.
It was fucking
the
hilarious.
Singer? Like,
no, one of the guitarists.
Oh, the guitar. Fuck. That's weird.
Yeah. I still have that picture on my computer.
I have the... a picture of all them who signed it, and I talked to the screamer for like a good 5 minutes after the show too. Yeah, we were just talking about just like touring and shit, just asking questions, and I still remember I was crowd surfing during Silverstein, and I got dropped on my knees over the gate, and the security didn't get to me fast enough. And like I looked up, and the lead singer he grabbed me and helped me up, and then security grabbed me and threw me back. Dude, that was like one of the first times I ever crowd surfed too, and I did it right, but they threw me over the gate, and I fell on my knees first. Ouch. Like my legs clipped the thing, and I went. They're bleeding the rest of the day. I didn't give a fuck, dude. And then
the worst thing about crowd surfing is when you're not expecting someone to get tossed on you.
I know. I fucking just breaks your neck. See that red bucket? Look what's underneath that. That's the set list from the Silverstein show like 2 years ago.
Oh,
he picked it up, and there's no one up by the stage, and he looked at me and goes, "Do you want this?" And I ran up to him, and I would have started talking to him, but he walked away. He had to go sign shit. Like you have to pay to get stuff signed at the rave. At Warped Tour, you don't. You can just. I have a fucking picture with Ronnie Cannizzaro from Born of Osiris because he was just hanging out. I'm like, dude, can I get a fucking picture of this? Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that's from Silverstein. I wrote 2016 on the back. Awesome. Yeah, dude, that was a good show. It was in the basement.
You know what it means by like ring, cut, B, cut?
I think they like ring means like you don't stop talking, or like if it says ring, you go to the next song.
Oh, cut
or
means
maybe
take a break and talk.
Yeah, I think so. Or like, so where are we from? Milwaukee. So yeah, you do a little stage pandering or whatever. Yeah, I think that's what it means. Do you guys don't put that stuff on your stuff?
No, we just kind of do whatever we want to do.
Yeah,
have fun with it, man.
Fuck, dude, I haven't been to a live show since that one. I miss it. I feel like I'm a little too old to be doing that shit now. But
a couple weeks, actually probably last month, beginning of March, I went and saw Stick to Your Guns and Architects.
I remember Architects.
Dude, they are so fucking good.
Yeah.
So good. I love them.
I think they were
so much.
I think they might have been on tour with like Foster the People or something.
No, you're thinking of a different Architects, I think. This is Architects from the UK.
Yeah, they weren't from the UK. No, this other band that I was the ones that I saw.
Yeah, there's an American one too, but the one from dude, if you haven't listened to them, look them up. They are crazy good.
The Architects.
What, dude? And so the band was started by the lead singer and the guitarist, who were brothers. And the guitarist was fighting cancer, and so they have an album called Cancer. Like a lot of their songs, like people have their own views, but like a lot of the songs is about like, where the fuck is God? Like he's not there. Like he abandoned us. That kind of shit. Well, his brother actually passed away last year, or at the end of 2016. Could you imagine being on stage since you started a band with your brother and then being on stage afterwards and
alone,
looking over and not seeing him?
Yeah.
Like it, and he like during the, I think his name was Jeff or Tim, one of the two. He like after one of the songs, he's like, "This is Tim's band," or this is Tim's band, and we do this for him, and everybody like started applauding and clapping and everything, and like just. They're so damn good, dude. So good.
I'm about to look them up.
One of they have like in their songs, I think it's the one Gone with the Wind. It like breaks into a guy talking, and it's like scientists say that the only thing that grows after a certain age in the body is cancer, and like the only thing you can do to preserve it is and it kind of goes, and then it goes into a breakdown. It's just. Their music really gets me going. Like I work out to it and shit. Oh, they're so fucking good, dude. I want to. If they come around here again, I'm going to see them. They like Stick to Your Guns was playing, and I've seen people get hurt in the pit and shit like this, but they were playing and we were watching, and next thing you know, all of them stopped at the exact same time. Like it's not like one person stopped and the other followed. They all stopped, and they're like, "We need a medic to the pit." Like I don't know if someone got in a fight or someone like. Got knocked the fuck out because the music stopped for like 10 minutes. Probably, like they had to turn all the lights on, clean blood up and shit.
It happened.
Yeah. They all stopped at the exact same time.
I saw when I was at Born of Osiris when they were playing the song Bow Down, which is like their heaviest song and the thrashiest. You can see like a guy like goes up like on the pit and then he disappears. And then all of a sudden I have it on video and it ends with the singer goes, "We need some help! We need some fucking help!" And they like point out in the crowd, and then they were supposed to play this song called "The Machine," and they ended up not playing it because the medic took too long, and by the time they got him out, the corpse or whatever, they had to set up the next band. So they had to just yeah, dude. I fucking damn it! I had something and I fucking lost it. Yeah, that whole thing about like your like it might be a little less, but like the whole thing with the brother dying or something. I saw a video a couple weeks ago of Linkin Park, and it was where Mike Shinoda had to sing the song in the end.
Oh, jeez.
And they're still touring without Chester. They're still doing it.
That's gotta be hard.
Yeah, you see the fucking piano start playing, and you just see Mike's like walking back and forth, and you see him like touching his eyes and shit. And he gets to the part, he goes, one thing, I don't know. And he starts going, and he's doing his thing. And when it comes, when he gets to when he gets to Chester's part, when he gets to that fucking part, it's like, what is he gonna do? He can't sing both. He can't sing. He's a rapper. So instead, he holds the mic out to the crowd, and they sing Chester's part for him. And like you see the whole band's just in tears and shit. And it's a big deal. It's a bad thing. Yeah. And he's holding the fucking mic out to the crowd, and he's just walking along the fucking ledge, just holding it. And it is really, really neat.
Dude, I wish. Have you seen the videos of Austin Carlisle with Linkin Park?
No.
Oh, you know who Austin Carlisle is, right?
It sounds familiar.
He was.
Is he dead or something?
He was in Attack. And
Attack! I remember them. I saw them once, like right before they quit.
And then, well, now he's not in music because of his illness he has. But yeah, he did. I don't know if they were touring together. Mice and Men was touring with Linkin Park, and he came out on Austin Carlisle was like my idol. He is fucking
You told me
so
about
good.
This. Yeah, he got sick. Yeah.
And so
he had to quit the band.
Yeah, he's not doing music anymore, which sucks. But dude, those videos are so cool. Seeing him on stage with Linkin Park, like
yeah. I wish I would have seen Linkin Park before he passed. I had a couple of chances too. Yeah, Dave. I used to do Twitch quite a bit actually, and then I stopped. I used to do it on my Xbox, and I just didn't really. I streamed all of Dark Souls 2, which you getting a phone call?
No, it's just Mac texting me.
Okay.
I don't get phone calls besides my mom.
Oh, dude, I get some phone calls sometimes. I answer them usually. I'll answer unknown numbers all the time.
I never.
Like, hey, how's it going? And if it's like the best one is on Seinfeld, but hang on a second. I used to do Twitch. I did all of Dark Souls 2 because I thought it would be funny to have people watch me die a lot and get really angry. I got quite a few views from that, but other than that, like I haven't done Twitch in a while. I might start doing it again. But the best way to deal with somebody on a phone call is like, would you be interested in blah blah? I'm like, oh, you caught me at a bad time. Can I call you back? No. Well, just give me your phone number and I'll call you back. Well, sir, we can't do that. It's like, oh, you don't want me to call you when you're having on your own? All right. Well, now you know how I feel. Clang. Now it's hard that actually would happen, like word for word, but it's still funny if it ever fucking happened, It's like if you tell them to fuck off, then they like blacklist you or some shit, and it's
good, and then they don't call anymore, fucker.
What if they call you and they're like, we have boner pills for you for free, you'll last like 9 hours.
But if it goes to 10, see a doctor.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to ride that line.
Dude, I forget who said it, but it's like, if you have an erection lasting for more than 4 hours, call the doctor and tell him how awesome it is.
For you, maybe not your woman.
Post about it. Yeah, dude, she's sore by like hour 2. I'm not done, bitch. It hurts. Good. That's fucking awesome.
It's like the Sahara Desert down there.
Oh. Oh, man. Oh. Anyway, we don't talk about nasty shit on here.
I do.
No, I'm just kidding. We do.
I don't give a fuck.
Anything else you want to add? We're at the 2-hour mark. We can cut it here. Plus, my throat's starting to hurt.
Oh, really?
After a while,
I screamed all night last night, and I'm good.
Fuck you.
I can scream right now if I want to.
Please, please don't.
Oh, you got spit catchers?
Yeah, but like, it's not mine.
Oh.
Otherwise, I'd let you.
It can handle. No, I won't.
If it was mine, I'd let you. But anything else you want to add in?
Go like Shield the Survivors on Facebook.
I was gonna say plug everything.
We need a bassist, so there's that.
Who'd you play with last night then?
Dude, there's like 8 bands that played last.
No, I meant like who's your bass player?
We just didn't have a bassist last night. We've done it before.
Okay, I guess that can work.
Dude, we play man down all the time.
That's awesome.
We just love to play shows, but yeah, I mean, It's different without a bass. We can't play one of our songs without it because he starts the song and it's mainly bass progression. So it's like, fuck. But it's whatever. We make it work and we like to play. So
yeah, nice. Well, it's good. Then power through it. Yeah, I was gonna say anything else.
No, I'm good.
What's JB Weld the World?
JB Weld is that shit that can like weld anything together. Like they make it for like porcelain, metal, plastic. It's like a really good adhesive.
Oh, okay. I guess go look up JB Weld the World. I guess. I mean, Dave, if you want to come on here and promote it, it's fine. But yeah, JB Weld the World, I guess. And then anything else you want to talk about? Like anything else you want to promote or plug or shove in people's faces?
No.
All right.
Pretty humble. Just like my band.
Stay humble, bitch.
And support local music, no matter what genre.
Yeah.
And stay for the whole show.
You left during Black Veil Brides.
Fuck them. They're creepy.
He's got a fucking thing that says outlaw across his gut. That was weird. The way they brought them out the one night and chop me a... Oh, okay. Thank you. I'll give you chop me a page to link. Oh, it's just Weekend Adrenaline. It's on here. It's on Facebook. Go look them up. Fuck, I gotta do another one of these in 4 hours.
Better start drinking some tea and milk. Get that throat nice and coated
up. I gotta buy a bunch of soda. Soda will help it.
I can talk.
Anyways, yeah, I used to be able to. Dude, I used to do these for 4 hours. 4-hour podcasts.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, go like Shield the Survivors on Facebook and support local music. And if you're a bass player, go audition. You can hang out with this guy. He's a model. And then go the sign, read the sign, go like it on Facebook. That's done by Jeff Balthazar. He's Blood Leopard on Instagram, I think. Go check out his work. He has a lot of cool stuff, including he drew a really cool portrait of King of the Hill. I really like that. I might buy it just to have it. That way no one else can have it.
You watch Rick and Morty?
Yeah. All the time.
Yeah, I mean,
I haven't seen the new season, though. Like, any of it.
The third one?
No. I saw the April Fool's episode, though. That was the only one.
Oh, man. Have you seen the one where Rick's like, what's it called, the level 9 bathroom again? All right, gotta go take a shit. Kill him.
Yeah. Well, he always was like, I gotta take a shit. I gotta take a shit. He's smiling like, I gotta take a shit. Anyways. But yeah.
You gotta put it way up in your butthole, Morty.
Morty,
way up in there.
Only gonna ask you to do this once. You need to push this up your ass.
Way up in there, Morty.
It kind of bothered me when I figured out that they were the same person. Rick and Morty were the same.
Oh, it's the same voice actor?
It's the same voice actor. It's Dan Harmon, yeah. I think it's Dan Harmon.
Yeah.
He's the creator, but I don't know if he does the voices too. But yeah, show's pretty awesome. But anyways, yeah, that was our podcast. I'm glad we kept it at 2 hours. I always wanted to go just 2 hours even. We went a little over, but like last time it went to 250 or something. So we went a little over. So anyways, yeah, that's a podcast, guys. I got another one at 7 with Shane Hernandez. He's going to be coming in and talking about small businesses, including he's got his own called Green Boomerang. It's marketing, and he says he's going to show us something that's never been done before. I think he's going to do a magic trick. He might make himself vanish or something, and then also my window's broken. But anyways,
all of a sudden you hear is,
oh! Made him, oh, cool! You broke your leg while you disappeared too. But
I'm getting viral.
Going viral, dude. Now take me to the hospital.
Get me the fudge out of here.
All right, thanks, guys. See you later. That was fun. Oh, God, my lights are... Goodbye.
Actually, do have to take a shit, though.